If you tell me to stay, I will stay right through. If you don't want to say anything at all, I'm happy wandering. Go. Since I was a young man, never was a fun man. I never had a plan and no security yet. Ever since I met you, never. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. And before we get started here, I'm gonna let a couple people join. As we do that, we're gonna have everyone go to the Twitter and follow at HeyDavidDon at KingMavsForever. You're also going to go to the Veve app and go look up Standoff Chart and King Mavs, and you're going to follow them. You're going to subscribe to Kobe Collects Only Player 1. You're going to take a look at Powers of X number 1. You're going to look at Kobe Collects down at the fridge handle. I do have to change this, but they do want this changed. You're going to also go subscribe to Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Golden Assets, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy of Bermuda, and Sody Pop Media, all on the YouTube. You got at EQ_crypto, at Wet Wizard Veve, and Gary O at 1234CA3. DerekBrad.com/pages/Veve-photography, AfroDreadLegends.com, YouStayGlassy.store, WoundedWarriorProject.org, and AffinityHypnotherapy.com.au. On the YouTube, you got Charles Merkel, Veve Darklink, Cavell Anderson, and Veve Vibes over there. And you got my boy Mayarden, whose account is suspended, potentially for no good reason at all. Hashtag free Mayarden. Okay, now that we have done that, it's almost 2 minutes into the video. There's a bunch of people here, so I'm going to go, and there's a lot to go over. I might not get a huge, I might not have like a huge crazy video tonight, just because I do have a lot of stuff to do in the morning. If I go to my page, but what you guys can do to help support me is you can go and you can smash that like button. You can all just, that's a free way to support the channel, just smashing that right there. So yeah, there's a lot going on. I was having dinner, having sushi, right? And I get a notification that Kyle Willson over here is the one that's just like, hey, you know what? Excuse me. Hey, there's a glitch happening, and you know he did a YouTube short on it, and I was in the parking lot after I was done with sushi, and like the car was running, and video was saying like, hey, you know what? There's a glitch going on. And the glitch is that you have people after they buy things on the market is still listing those there, like it's not listed, like it's still for sale. So you go and you click on it, and it says, oh, it's not available. Why? Because it's still there. So people that aren't looking to buy things, and they're looking to sell things, like, oh, this is the floor, nobody's buying it. Let me go put it down here and down here, and so you're getting a lot, like an artificial dump, as it were, because you have these sales that are happening at this price, but people keep listing it lower, lowering the floor, because they don't know that's happening. So you have that. You have, in a weird way, something is counteracting that, where I guess there was a lot of complaints about bots, and a lot of people's accounts, like Mayarden's, that were banned, that maybe they weren't using bots, and nothing happened whatsoever. And so a lot of the people that had bots, they're like running scared, like, okay, I want to sell this for cheap, I'm going to sell the gems for cheap. So you do have it working the other way, where a lot of people are getting cheap gems. Thank you for 50 likes, that means the world. And they're buying up all these things. But again, some people are going to be listing stuff, for maybe like 10, 20, 30% off, and then like in the next day or so, when this gets fixed, it's going to the circulating supply that you see is on there. It'll say there's 100 for sale. Now there's only 70 for sale, and then people are like, oh wow, there's not a lot left, and that's just what happens. I got No Matter Guitar. Thank you for the super chat saying, I love you, my man Becky Batman for Dr. Doom and Green Goblin, or Ultra Rare, my OG homie. Love you, meow. Love you, my man. Thank you, Becky Batman for Dr. Doom and Green Goblin. I did get the Marvel Mighty set today. I did go and I sold a Fantastic Four number 5 secret rare. So I sold that, and I sold a secret rare Storm. Again, I had 5 of them, and I sold one. So I have like 4 left. I had 6 at one point, but things happen. So I did that so I could get Goofy. So I completed that set, and then I did that also to get my Marvel Mighty set. So I sold a Fantastic Four, which is considered a grail Fantastic Four #5 secret rare. That's something that will be $20,000 in the future. And why did I sell it for pretty much Marvel Mighties? That it might grow a little bit because I just happen to like Marvel Mighties. So that's why I did it. I do think that the Green Goblin is very undervalued. I do think that Doctor Doom was already at like 1700, so him down here close to 1,000. Which again, even if that's and what I was doing literally for a half hour, I was texting my cousin too. I was like, yeah, I'm just chilling in this parking lot. I was like, don't be suspicious, don't be like. But again, like I'm sitting there in the parking lot like for like 20 minutes, just scrolling through the Veve marketplace trying to look for deals. Don't be suspicious, don't be. So let's take a look and see what Doctor Doom is. Doctor Doom. Where is he? Okay, Marvel Mighties. Again, he was at 16, maybe 1700. I think he went down to 12. Is he at? He's at 1,000. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, but to sell the Becky Batman for him, that's the thing. The Becky Batman was at like $3,800 at one point, and she's what, like 2,000? She's $2,100. So she hasn't decreased by 50%, but it's pretty heckin' close. Literally by $1,700. That's how much she's down by. You were to get her at the high, and now 20. Her being at like 3,800 and then going down to 2,100, I would not sell here. Now, that being said, are you going to get that Nomad with guitar because you think that the Green Goblin and the Doctor Doom are going to outperform the Becky Cloonan? If the Marvel Mighties are gamified, then I believe in you. Yes, agreed. But if they are not, then I would say no. And again, that's what do you do? Because we don't know what's going to be gamified and what's not, because it's not a for sure. If you want to gamble, by all means, I think go and do that and hope that it hits. Hope that yes, the Marvel Mighties are gamified, and if that happens, then you get a lot of then you win. But if it's not, Becky Cloonan Batman will probably outperform. Not because people like, Becky Cloonan, I love that artist. Like, it's really cool. It's the first artist, on Veve, the first female artist, doing Batman, or the first female artist to do a Batman on Veve. So it does have that layer. It is the first set. I think that it will outperform just because it's on that first set. So again, it's kind of a long-winded answer to your question. It says you're my OG homie. Thank you. Love you. Yeah. So where was I in relation to? Okay, so someone sent me this meme. Oh God, where is it? Is it in downloaded? I screenshot it. Okay. Remember like a week ago where Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard for $69 billion, and then today it was announced that Sony bought Bungie for $3.6 billion, and just that meme. It's interesting how a lot of other companies, big gaming companies, are buying the smaller ones because of the metaverse, because of the opportunity that's here. Again, Bungie having, I think, Destiny, and I think Halo, and Blizzard obviously having WoW, the World of Warcraft, and that's a bunch of other stuff. Obviously Activision in general. So, in that sense, you could have one of these companies, like a Microsoft, maybe like an Apple, maybe a Disney, that could potentially buy a Comey in the future. Now, I would not say that is right now, even if, David has talks with Apple all the time, I assume with Disney and Marvel all the time, even if that wanted to happen, I do not believe the team would sell right now. But again, just be advised that why I'm so bullish on this, why I made a $10 only price prediction the other day, which again, I'm not the original one of that. Cavell Anderson's been touting that for months. I just didn't see it beforehand. Is because of the opportunity, like the multi-trillion-dollar opportunity that this provides. These companies they're not dumb. They might be a little slow, and we might be a little early, but they are not dumb. They can tell which way the wind is blowing. In other news, we have is it on my... So, Hello K, y'all know him. He has worked with Caloscope, who is working with Akomi, and they have this new diamond and gold pass utilities, perks, and 48-hour sale. So I don't 100% know what this is, but I think Brock McBlockchain, our favorite McBreadcat, had a hand in this as well in creating a bunch of these. stuff being on OpenSea and stuff being. But again, Akomi, they are a partner with Akomi. I don't know too much about it. I don't know too much about too much of my old man. Sorry, just I was watching this lady on TikTok before, and she was like, "If and when our generation ever gets old, we are gonna be doing some ratchet stuff, like just saying like, a hoe don't get cold. We don't need a jacket, or they say like at my funeral, play the Wii Sports music, and it just got me into like that emo phase. Speaking of emo stuff, before I move on with actually, let me move on with this first. I don't know 100% what the Kalos Diamond passes are. I think it's a Pokemon reference. Anyway, Kaloscope. Hello K is involved with that. Brock McBlockchain is involved with that. Again, I don't know the whole story. I have to figure something out. But they are partnered with Akomi. Will I get these? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I'll probably put them in a video tomorrow. We do have 2 drops tomorrow. I will be going live for both against my better judgment. Sorry I didn't go live earlier this morning. I just had I'm not gonna lie. I spent 3 days drinking and eating with the girlfriend, and I was just tired. I was just like, I woke up at like 10:30, and I was like, I'm not going live for this drop. I tried for it. I didn't get it. I love that set. I'm gonna go get that set. And again, why I love that set and why I'm going to go get it is not because I think a series 3 of United States Postal Service stamps is gonna do so insanely well to the moon. I like it because I love Asian astrology. I love the lore of the Chinese zodiac. And again, I was born in the year of the horse, so that's kind of my thing. And I'm getting that just because I like it, not because I think that'll go to the moon. I got Goofy before because I think he will go to the moon. I think he will be minimum $10,000 at some point this year, and I got him for $3,300. So yeah, him I think will definitely go a lot. I think that set. You might have some ups and downs, some peaks and valleys, but that's something that will, really go way high, because that's the first one outside of. Again, you have 3. You have the partner statue, which is 1. You have Elsa and the Mickey hat. Well, I guess 4. I guess 4 is Elsa and the Mickey hat, even though that is the same set. They are 2 different things. You do have Steamboat Willie, which is the 3rd or 4th one. You have which I have. I have one of the common. I was debating about getting. Am I gonna get a? If I had 10K right now, do I grab a ultra rare Spider-Man or do I grab a ultra rare Steamboat Willie? I would probably get the ultra rare Spider-Man, even though I did sell. I'd sold mine for pretty cheap. It was for Omi though. It was for Mr. Pags. Go watch that video. I will post a status on a Twitter post in probably if you do not have Twitter. This is something that you want Twitter for, just for like 3 days. I will be putting on a 10-cent party in Long Island. I might be jumping the gun here, get a little ahead of myself, but I did book a venue, and I booked a band, and I will go and announce the date tomorrow and exactly how to enter, because I can't be paying for like 8,000 people to come in, but I will pay for 100. And honestly, even after that, if you want to go and come on and pay your own way, I guess that's fine. Just a chance to party. So I booked a venue, I booked a band, open bar. So go crazy, get me my money's worth. Go crazy. But because I am like 13 days behind on Instagram messages. I haven't checked TikTok in a while. So I didn't want to do this and be like, yeah, message me and let me know you're coming, and that would be, I would go crazy. So if you go and I will tag someone who's going to handle the RSVP. She is well, you know what, we're friends now, and she will handle that. Mention her RSVP. So be advised, if you go say, yeah, I'm coming, and then you do not come, blocked. I'm never talking to you again. Just because it would be really, really bad if I say, yeah, I have 100 people coming, and then like 30 show up because somebody goes, yeah, I'm in, and then like, oh, can't go. It will be in the spring. It will be in springtime, so probably no snow. Thank you, Giovanni Dave, the super chat saying, are vaccines required? They are not. It is in Long Island. If it was in New York City, you would need to show cards, you would need to show papers, but because it's in Long Island, you do not. maybe you need like a mask to walk in the door, but I actually I don't even think so. I don't even think you do because Long Island they just passed a thing saying, hey, you don't need it's unconstitutional for a mask mandate. No guitarist doesn't want to party with you. Well, again, in the next day or so, I will. It'll be first come first serve, and I'll have a like up to 100 people, and then after that, I'll be able to go and say, okay, yeah, you guys can come, and just coordinate with whoever I tag, Nomad. All this Havley says 10-cent party. I'll buy the first round for all Team Randy. Well, it'll be an open bar, so Aldous, you don't have to do that. But I mean, I guess at the end of the day, I'll just if people want to do so, I just make it rain on the band. The band again, the band is a good friend of mine. He's lead guitarist for him. I mean, I guess I can tell you the band, right? I guess I can tell you the bands. I already posted that on Twitter. The band again, my good friend of mine. Oh my God, my girlfriend just posted a. Look at the picture of her sweet pea. Look at the cat. It's so cute. Sorry. I can tell you all the band, and it is called the Warped Tour Band. It's a Warped Tour tribute band. Again, my friend Lou is the guitarist. I don't even know if they have any. Do I have any good pictures of them? Anyway, they are super fantastic. So it's gonna be like an emo pop punk night. Yeah, it's gonna be Warped Tour. It's gonna be like Good Charlotte. It's gonna be Green Day. Be like Sum 41. Awesome stuff. And I can't wait for it. Again, I've seen them perform live a bunch of times. It's really fun. So I've been talking for about 16 minutes here. I forget if there's anything else that I needed to mention before I get to comments. I'm gonna be so behind on comments. But yeah. Let's get this bread. Justin says, bought Gem Squeeze one time. Good buying opportunity. Yeah, I think it was a great buying opportunity. I think that because I bought the because I bought Goofy and I bought the Marvel Mighty set, I did not have a I don't have that much gems left. So I mean I'm gonna try to snipe in the market. Aldous Havley says, I'm down with the band rain. Then yeah. So what we would do is like if you really want to like go like not on stage, but go close to on stage, or maybe they'll let us on stage. Just make it rain. Just throw dollars at them all night. That'll be really fun. I cannot wait for that. I remember one time, me and my friend Nicole, we went to sushi with my friend Ty, who like we had this whole plan. Like we were gonna go to Target, me and my friend Nicole, and Ty was gonna go back to his place, do whatever, and he fell asleep and didn't come out with us that night. Anyway. So me and Nicole go to, we get like this giant thing of like it looks it looks like an adult toy, but it wasn't. It has like a sheath. It's like a giant wand, which I know the name doesn't help. And it's like you wave it around and it blows bubbles. So we got that, but it spilt and bubbles all over my pants. I was in her car. But we also wound up getting underwear. And like, why would you get underwear at Target? Because we were going to take the underwear and throw it at the band on stage, and we did, and it was hella awesome. It was so heckin' fun. If y'all want to do that, want to take some panties, just start throwing them on stage, I think that would be really fun. Again, we've done it before, so yeah. I forget where I was going with this. Oh yeah, so am I going to try to get, I'll try to get the Years of the Rats and stuff right now, but again, I do want to be able to go. Oh, it was number 286 for 103 doll hairs. No, yeah, that's one of the ones that are just that are not they're not there yet. Or they've already been bought. M499 Super Chat saying thoughts on ultra rare zombie hunter Spidey. Worth dumping number 175 again to Goofy. We'll have to sell something else too, but worth it. Well, if you go with Goofy. He's never been tested out before. Like, you've never had that run with him. But as Zombie Hunter Spider-Man was already $1,800, and you can get him for $1,000 right now. So if you can get him for $1,000, then that is get him for $1,000. He can already increase 80% easily because he's done it before. Now, Goofy, again, there's a lot of layers with him. I would probably take Goofy. Now, I know that when comic people get in, Spider-Man's going to go out like a mofo, but this is Disney's first secret rare. It's the first cards He is a first edition with all of them. It's the first set that like kind of makes like really makes sense. Like, oh, it's a set of all of these. Like the partner statue is just one, which is fine. But Elsa and the Fantasia Mickey hat, that doesn't they don't really go together. You know, if it was like Elsa and Olaf, they go together. If it was Mickey and his hat, they go together. But Elsa and Mickey's hat, I don't really think go together. Not like, you know, R2 and C3PO. I would probably get Goofy because again, he's part of that first set. It's the first one, music. His name, his autograph is on the back of the card. So I would probably get Goofy in that sense. Even though it's close. If it were like anyone else, I'd be like, nah, fam, go with Goofy. But even still, it's only close because it's Spider-Man. I would say Goofy. Goofy's I would say do that. That is very good. I'm back. Justin says teach the noobs a lesson. Ray Grenade says, "What's up, Chavez fool? What's going on?" VV Vision, howdy. Thank you for the flames and the gators. Junior Sanders, let's go. Smash that like button and subscribe. Olivia's an alley boy. 76 says meow meow. JDR says hello humans. Major Gains says fire sale. Ballin says, how are we under 0.007 ohms? So I have heard this a lot. A lot of people are saying like, hey, I thought we just had to wait for migration and then we moon. Not exactly. Did we have to wait for migration before? Yeah, absolutely. But why? Because the migration is only one part of it, though. The migration is one part, and we do need that to moon, but we need it to get on exchanges. And when we get on exchanges, we get more liquidity, and then we moon after that. What are we at? 0.0068? Okay, you guys, you know it's coming. It's down here, so we could fill our bags one last time. I'll never get tired of saying that. Never get tired. I don't really have. If somebody wanted to buy my Secret Rare Fantastic Four #1, I'll give you such a huge discount. And it's already discounted because it was already at like 22,000 at one point, and it is down. It is way down. It's down to like, I don't know, like 15 something thousand dollars, or at least it was before. So you're already getting it at like $15,300. That's the floor. So let's say, let's say we go and you take, 40% off, and you take like, what would that be, like 2,000, a little like 2,500. So let's say, so I don't know. Actually it'd be 300, so 6,000. So it'd be like, I'd get like 1.2 million Omi, give or take. We got a super chat coming in from Lockford23 saying, price prediction for all three of the Disney Willies, and do you think that NFT is a grail? The Steamboat Willies, all three, okay. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Let us get mathematical on this. Again, there's not a ton to really go and okay, hold on. Disney. There's not a ton to really compare that to because it is relatively not one of a kind. Again, the other ones that it's competing with is that it's the Walt, which is kind of a league of its own. You have Elsa and the Mickey hat, which not really a set, but they're golden moment, part of like a larger set in general. And these, I'm trying to think what these would be. These would probably be close to, let's say, Spider-Man. Spider-Man, very iconic, but again, it's not. This isn't even no first appearance or first edition. Maybe this would be like Captain America, where he's taking a giant beating as well. You can get him for under 4K now, which is heckin' ridiculous. That is Captain freaking America. But yeah, let's do this. Let's compare those two because he's very, very big. Okay, he's 4K now. He's very, very big. People love him. Very, very prominent character, but he's not a first appearance, not a first edition. Same at Steamboat Willie, even though he should be a first appearance. Anyway, I digress. 6,900 for the rare. I mean, like 6,900 of these for the rare. I have more super chats, but I'm gonna finish this one first. He's already been at 10K. I think I'm probably over that. these are some of the first ones that you can get. Again, it's him by himself. The other one is kind of just a statue and is with human. It's almost like, um, so in total, let's say, okay, so let's say that's 20 plus another 18. So let's say 38,000 of Mickey, and 38,000. Let's look at the common Captain America, which again, a lot of them were burned for the common Captain America. And that was, oh, I have two of these, nice. He's at 147, he was at 220 something, 22,000. So let's say, how many were burned though? There's a lot that were burned. But just for instance, let's say they weren't 22,000, because I don't think people know that. So let's say 34. What's the rare? Wow, 40. Okay, so over 40 something thousand of these were made, but for the Steamboat Willie, not that much. There's actually 38,000 of these. So he's clearly more popular than Captain America already. Even though there's almost 7 times as much of him as there are of Cap. I think the uncommon will at some point pull away from the common. And 780 right now. Maybe I should get another one of these. I think the uncommon will pull away. I mean, it's already, the uncommon already 20%, 20 something percent below hand. And I promise I'll get to the other super chats in a second. But for the Steamboat Willies, I'm going to go take price for the end of the year. Figure mass adoption, but figure the mass adoption, I might have to redo the 20 million thing because I was assuming they were going to do marketing, but they don't need to do marketing if they sell out everything they make literally in a second, in not even a second. They don't need to do marketing, so maybe we will not do as much revenue, we'll not have as many people as I once thought. But let's say we only do, let's say 10 to 12 million monthly active users, and let's say we do like 12 to 15 I'm sorry, 1.2 to 1.5 billion in revenue instead of 2. I would say where the common is right now, I say this gets to, I don't know, 3.5K, give or take. And the uncommon, I think, gets to 5K, where instead of being off by a couple $100, it's off by almost $2,000. Ultra rare, and again, these I could be 8,000% off. But the ultra rare for this, that could be like $22,000. It's just, it could be so much. I could picture that being well over $20,000. Where the other ones are, because again, that's a musical. He's actually whistling. It looks interesting. So I hope that the reasons and why I've said those reasons are justified, and I hope that's a good enough answer. Giovanni Flores, 49, uncommon Ben Reilly for Green Goblin, partners for 6.5 million Omi. Okay, let me see here. That is hard because there's not a ton of Ben Reilly. And he is a Spider-Man, even though most people, again, before this app, I guarantee you most people did not know who Ben Reilly was. But that being said, he is he was the second rarest Spider-Man, because you do have the other ones that are just not that. And actually, the Ben Reilly Ultra Rare is the rarest Spider-Man. What's he at? Yo, he's at 95. That dude was literally at 18,000, and he's at 9,500. Pretty good buy here if you wanted. Ben Reilly uncommon hasn't dipped as much, 628. So you're saying you want to ditch the uncommon Ben Reilly at 628 and using the gems that you have, getting a Green Goblin. So the Green Goblin I do think is undervalued at 798. I bought it at 795. And why I think that is because, again, look at the other ultra rares that are Marvel Mighties. Let's look at Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom has more mints than Green Goblin, and he's at 1,000. And he has more mints. Let's take a look, and maybe you make the argument, well, Doctor Doom's actually a little more popular. Okay. Well, let's look at the Red Skull, and he's at 920. So yeah, I think I do think that Green Goblin is probably better than a better investment currently than the Ben Riley Spider-Man. I do. Um, VV Monster, thank you for the $20 super chat and just saying meow. Meow, 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 meow. You're great. Wes with a $2 super chat saying, fill your Omi bags one last time. I don't know why. I feel like not like a Power Ranger, like one last. Maybe I do, but there was a saying. There's a show that's from one last time. But I've just said it so much. I've just kind of made it my own. It's kind of been a thing. So let's get back to the normal comments up here. Lives in Alley Boy says, anyone love that Randy did a video yesterday with a cat and Mr. Bags with this kid? I had a few cats up there yesterday. I had Sweet Pea and Leo, but Monkey did not make an appearance yesterday. But yeah, Pags and his kid. His kid knows his comic stuff. Kid knows his stuff. No Better Guitar says, you'll always be my homie. I remember when I sold two Spider-Mans to get gems to buy that Pokemon card. Oh, F me, Randy. Yeah, who knew? I knew. Yeah, you would send me like 500 gems a day until you got it was Blaine's Arcanine first edition PSA 10. Yeah. That's why I was selling them. I was selling all of them. Olivia's and Alley Boy says, Black Cast and the best collectibles right now. Oh, Black Cat? I think that's what you mean, Black Cat? Well, Black Cat is great. I have her. She was very. I think she's be very underrated because she was not in the last time you really see like a good version of her really is in the 90s, is in the Spider-Man the animated series from that 90s. Felicia Hardy wasn't really mentioned in again like very 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 kind of mild cameos in the recent Spider-Man movies. But that's it. And I mean like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. What is she? It's $109. What I pay for $118. And some people are stacking Gwen Spidey's. Oh, excuse me. The Ghost Spiders. Gwen Stacy. I think Gwen Stacy would probably be better than Black Cat in my opinion. But I do like Black Cat. JDR says, anyone else tried birthday cake flavored cream Oreos? Run to the supermarket if you haven't. I've tried birthday cake flavored ice cream, and that is to die for. Like, girl, that's so good. I was at sushi, and this sushi place, they had ice cream, and my friend Jen got like some like vanilla ice cream, and she got deep fried Oreos. And it takes me that. There's this place in a few towns away from me called Levittown. And they have this place called Tri-County, and the Tri-County Fair comes in every year. And they go, and it's just a festival, and they have deep-fried Oreos. So I saw that, and it took me back. I was like, oh, girl, deep-fried Oreos are so good. But no, I haven't tried that yet. Maybe I should. Hi, Ethan Youngberg. What's up, Ginferno? Ballin says, I've seen birthday cake Oreos before. They're not secret rare. Nova Guitar says, but Randy, Marvel Mighties to the moon, right? I'm selling all to get these little things. I think gamification is real. Like, why would VV5 first appearance for these things? They could have made more money. Gun to my head, if I had to guess, I would not say most likely. I would say that not only there's like a greater than zero. I think that percentage-wise, if any are going to get gamified at all, which I think all of them could be, like use that as a skin for your avatar. But that is different. Using what you have as a skin for your avatar is completely different than being able to use that in games. So I think I would say 51%. I would say it is a greater than 50% chance that they are gamified. Yes. Just my opinion. But again, I'm buying these not because I like know they'll be gamified. Like I have inside info. I'm buying these because I like them. And again, I sold a Fantastic Four #5 secret rare. That's something that you really shouldn't do. And again, I'm in that lucky position where I don't, if I that goes again to $20,000 and these just don't, they just go like 50%, whatever. It's not a huge deal. Like I have other money to cover that. Again, when I sold my Superman for a Alligator Loki, and that Alligator Loki has stayed the same price at about $2,000, and the Superman has like 3x or like 2.5x. It's okay. Again, because I like the Alligator Loki better. Ryan Domani says, also love you, you sexy man with your glorious hair. Let's get this bread. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you so much. So, speaking of hair and speaking of sexiness, I will get back to comments in a second, but quick story. I'm at studio with my friend Ty and my friend Jen. You saw them on if you watched the New Year's party thing that I had where I streamed for a little bit, and we're our friend Megan J, who is on the podcast. She's getting married on Saturday, so I probably won't stream on Saturday. If I do, I'll be very very drunk. But anyway, there's like, oh yeah, wedding on Saturday. Yeah, they're talking about, did you get your suit? I didn't get my suit yet. Like, and we ordered it. We went to some place and they're supposed to send it to me. I haven't gotten it yet, so I don't know what's gonna happen. Anyway, they just start like roasting me out of nowhere. It's like when someone from the squad like hits you with some unexpected heat. Ty's like, dude, you should shave, and Jen's like, yeah, you should brush your hair. Like, you should do this. You should. I was like, oh my, like, God, tell me I'm ugly without telling me you think I'm ugly. I was like, my God, man. So they just roasted me, and I was like, yeah, I should probably shave like up here and down here, and maybe put the hair in a ponytail, and all that, which it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, So that was my evening. Just had friends just there roasting me the whole time. Omi Bromi says, anyone tried purchasing crypto directly on Bit4x? Not recently. Says, why does everyone do the Coinbase to Bit4x route? Well, I mean, how else do you get funds on Bit4x? Again, I don't know. I've never actually done it. I've always bought Bitcoin on Coinbase, sent it to my friend, sent my friend the Bitcoin, and had him purchase it for me. Everyone says there's an option to purchase USDT with a bank account or credit card. Just curious why no one does that. Says the Coinbase. I don't know. Maybe it depends on what country you're in, and it doesn't work in America, or at least New York. New York is very not crypto friendly. Hate New York. Overtron, I got the Coinbase route too. Same. Nomad says use Bit4x. Coinbase is a pain in the royal arse. Go does, I don't know why. It's okay. Comey should be on Coinbase sooner rather than later. Hopefully by April. I actually think Coinbase could. I'm hoping by March. Again, in February, the exchanges that we have, the 2 to 3 of them, are probably going to be the ones that we're supposed to have in like May of last year. Which they might not be big ones, because again, we had a decent sized one, OKEX, and it did doodly squat for the coin. So I'm hoping, this does a little bit better. But again, if they're not doing marketing, how are people going to know what Omi or Komi is? They'd have to do like their research. And again, a little bit of knowledge is very dangerous. And some people might go in and be like, oh, there's 750 billion were created. That's a lot. This is a meme coin, pass. And again, not everyone will do that. A lot of people, especially if they have a lot of money and smell an opportunity, they could look into it and be like, oh, okay. And again, the partnership with Disney, people are going to get it because of that. I mean, they're going to completely look over Marvel and DC and oh, Disney, huh? Maybe if they announce Pokemon at some point, or Nintendo at large, they say yeah. But again, there's a chance that if they don't do marketing, because again they don't need to, and nobody really knows what this is, it doesn't really get it might not get mass adoption for a while. So we'll see. This 10-cent party could be very premature. Where was I? Nobody guitars. Coinbase wants my birth certificate and my social and all my cards, and even then, yeah. Oh man, heck nah. Govertron says also, how we feeling about the Marvel Mighties? I think they'll be game. I mean, I think weighted coin. Yeah, probably great. Yeah, probably. No guitar says, will the real Randy Chavez please stand up? Thank you. Omi Bromi says, Nomad, are you in the US? I would prefer to purchase all the USDT and Omi directly on Bit4x. I just want to confirm it's possible before I try to buy directly. Again, if you're going to try to do it, just do a test. Just like, I'm going to put $5 on here. And then if you lose $5, it's fine. Noah Guitar says, bro, mighty, hashtag Marvel Gang. Yes, Nomad is in the USA. He's in the American. Ted Arbor says, limit of 2K. Oh, they limit you. That's why. Yeah, heck that. No, this is Bit4x doesn't show the IRS anything. John says, I have Ultra Rare Steamboat. and R2, both similar price. Wonder if I should get two of the same instead of both. Maybe saving for another Todd. I'm diversify. I mean, I like R2 a little bit better, but no, I'd say diversify just in case. No guitars. I traded like 10,000 Omi and offbid Forex. Uncle Sam can't touch this. Blood of Vampires says I sold one of my Edos to get Spider-Man 2099. Then completed that last Mighty set. Nice. Also sold my Ecto set to pick up a stack of common Spider-Man. Mighty's under 150. Get the Ectos back someday. Yeah. Call it Chavez intuition. Has not really paid off yet. But I do believe that the Ecto ones and the DeLoreans, which I still have, if we are able to travel around in the Vverse with vehicles, those make sense. So I have those. Again, I like cars, so I'm, when we have Fast and Furious, I will totally go get some Fast and Furious NFTs. Yeah. The Omi Brahmi says, do you use the Coinify option to purchase it? I have no idea what that means. Ted Arbor says, I couldn't buy but USDT on Bit4X with checking account or credit card. Might be different. Damn. Fungi caused the artificial dip. Botters are selling their gems at oh my god. So apparently you can get gems really cheaply. I don't know if I'd buy at this point. Might not be good. No, guitars before says not tell the U.S. government nothing. Use this launder your cash, folks. Use a mixer. Oh my god, you can't tell people that. Vladimir says, when do we get exchanges? Maybe said they speculate Bit4X to be done second week of February. So what are we waiting for? I don't know. Get exchanges probably. Yeah, I would say second week of February. They'll probably announce. Hang on. I will say, or I will estimate, speculate even, that actually this week. Is today Monday already? What the fudge? Okay, yeah. So I do expect the end of this week, at the earliest. End of February 11th is the latest. Mason-Dixon line. If they go past 11 February, and they go and they say if they go past that without an exchange saying, hey, we have a Comey, that's when I'm gonna red flag. Okay, this is not good. How long are we gonna wait for this? But I do expect it at some point this week, and if not some point this week, definitely by February 11th, because that is that end of that first full week. But it's pretty much almost mid-February at that point. February is a pretty short month. I have 3 podcasts tomorrow. One in the morning for the drop, another one in the drop for the stamps, and then afterwards I am doing this new thing, which I'm just going to tell you who it is because they haven't told me. It's supposed to be tomorrow. It's with Cavell Anderson, Taps Trades, and Dan Lee. We're doing a new show. I don't know what it's going to be called, but it is going to be that. Minimum once a month, we're going to have on a really cool guest. Mr. Pag is probably going to be on at some point. Dan Schawbell is going to be on at one point. Dan Schawbell I brought on. I could have had him on my channel alone, where it would have been very beneficial to me, but I was like, okay, you know what? The audience that Cavell and Taps and Dan Lee will bring, I think all of them have more subscribers than me. That interview will be seen by more people, and that needs to be, again, that needs to be seen. So I did it with that. On Wednesday, we have a Lotus drop at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm interviewing my friend Emily and Emily Lance. She's crazy in political activism. It's NSFW. You're gonna want to watch that. 5 p.m. Thursday, I'm just doing a drop in the morning. I do a podcast with somebody that's really quick. Getting nails done for the wedding on for Saturday, and then I'm hanging out with some family on late that night. Friday night, a bunch of us are gonna stay at a hotel before the wedding, so I'll be drunkenly streaming that night. You're welcome in the present for the future. Vladimir Columbus says, when do we get exchanges? Oh yeah, so I'm going to say February. February 11th would be the latest day that they could announce probably, and then probably that next week. They would probably want 7 to 10 days to do some marketing. But again, Binance did not do that for Immutable X. Binance just said hey, tomorrow we're gonna they did it 15 hours before they went live. So I don't know. And I think I know why. Because if they announce something and then they say, oh, we're going to be listing 5 days from now, well, people have 5 days to buy from other places before they get listed on. So maybe that's a new thing. Maybe they don't want to market as such. And, it goes in such a quick way. Once you announce it on Twitter, boom, everyone's ready. Everyone's ready to go. So maybe they only need a couple days, give or take. Funky Colds also has a market glitch that has sold collectibles still listed. Yep, agreed. People are selling for less than they should undercut. Also agreed. Also, I just realized that I am still in the comments that people have left before. I'm already an hour behind on comment. I'm so sorry, guys. No one says, what are your steps? Forex. Yeah, all right, so you're all going through that. Let's keep it friendly. No wondering. I hate taxes. I'm Russian, though. Can't transfer. There are no issues. USA can't touch this. Well, was there ever a fake Randy Chavez? There was. On Twitter, somebody made... So anyone remember that filter? That if you were a guy, it made you into a girl, and if you were a girl, it gave you a beard and turned you into a guy? Somebody took a picture of mine and used the girl filter on me. That I did not have long hair in this photo. So somebody used the girl filter on me and gave me that, yeah. So the real photo that they used, which I imagine you guys have seen in the past, like fairly recently, it was this one. That's the picture that they use, and they like downloaded it or screenshot it, and then they made it that one, and that's the Twitter of the fake Randy Chavez, and it's interesting. It's fun. They haven't been active since like May, but there was a fake Randy Chavez at one point. I thought it was interesting. Noah Guitar says, "Let's go, let's go." Peace House says, do you think Goofy is a grail, and will people consider this first appearance Goofy? I mean, until there's another Goofy statue that says first appearance, probably. I mean, yeah, because it is the first time it's appearing. Now, that being said, there is some wiggle room. There's a little bit of leeway room. And why? Because everyone considers in Pokemon base set to be the first set. Like, they consider that to be like, no, it's the first one for Wizards of the Coast, for WotC, and it has first edition stamps on them. It has first edition stamps, and then afterwards as Shadowless, and then it has Unlimited. But there were a couple of sets that came out well before then, like the Cardass ones. The Cardass ones came out like a year or two before those. There's the embossed ones, there's other ones that came out before then. So, again, this one, nobody knows what this is. Unless you're a real collector, nobody knows what that is. It's on eBay right now, link down below. And because of that, I think that there is a possibility, there is a chance that when they do a, let's say, Goofy statue, or they do like a Goofy and Max statue for like a Goofy movie, there's a chance that people just recognize that one, like, it's a card, it's a card, doesn't really matter. But again, because there's a lot of layers to it, I think it is a unique set. I think it is very special because of that autograph, because of the first cards ever on the Veve app. That is the first Disney Secret Rare, and it's old school, and it has an autograph, and it has music, first appearance music. Like, it's, I don't know if I consider it a grail. I would definitely consider it I would say it's a blue chip. Yeah. Again, there's not, how many? There's 4,000, give or take, 4,000 something. Let's take a look. Did I X out of the Veve app? No, I didn't. Very good. Okay. So there is, how many? 4,444. So there's not a ton of people that could get that set. Maybe about 4,000 that can complete that set because of that reason. And it's not a lot. No guitars. People are stupid. I bought 500 gems for $250 just now. Guys, legit gem purchase and transaction makes me damn. No guitars cleaning up. Zaz is Veve Komi. No guitars. Disney is Grail. Veve. Eevee. In Mother Russia, it's Viv. Lucas says, smash that like button, thank you. Impregnate that like button. Sorry, Randy, ultra rare. Like, this dude is drunk. Olivia says, it's a boy. Bolin says, Pags. No guitars laughing. Miss Pags is national treasure. Agreed. Just as Randy gonna be here all night. Yeah, you guys are blowing up the comment feed before I even got on at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. Again, I'm still reading the comments from before I went live. But it's fine. I get to everyone. I will get to your comments eventually, even if it takes me all night. I'm gonna die. Noah Descartes Randy's my OG homie. While his PAGs discuss some infrastructure concerns, we need to grow faster. Veve is doing everything they can. Okay, but why? Why would you want to advertise when you don't need to? Why would you put money into that when you don't need to? Now, granted, we do have that partnership with Rogers and Cowan, and we can turn it on whenever we want. Those is why is the app glitchy right now? I had to buy anything off the market. Yeah, I don't know why it just happened. Bonds haven't been able to play in the vault. Really? That's interesting. No, Guitar says that's weird. Yeah, I use the vault all the time. No dies his ball and tried deleting the cache uninstall. Causes price prediction on Goofy Secret Rare. It'll be 10K at some point this year. Matt Mars is 2 Elsas or 1 R2D2 long term. And now how long term? Like 5 or 10 years? At that point, I would say maybe R2, but 20, 30 years, Elsa all the way. Elsa will outperform most of the golden moments, with exception. All of the golden moments, she will probably outperform with the exception of Walt. She's the first Disney princess on there. You know, no other. Yeah, I said it with Paris the other day. No other Disney cartoon animated stuff took the world by storm like Let It Go. Again, you know, if Lion King had come out like the next year or year beforehand, Lion King would have been the clear winner. But because that came out in the 90s, you know, like, Lion King is Muhammad Ali. And, you know, Elsa is Mike Tyson. And, you know, absolutely, you know, even if Tyson, you know, if Elsa would have probably been more popular than Pocahontas and Ariel, you know, the Little Mermaid, and you know, obviously, like King of Notre Dame, you know, the Quasimodo guy, and probably Mulan as well. It maybe might not have been as strong as Lion King, but that it's just, you know, a 20-something year difference. So that's why I think Elsa really she outperforms everyone else long term. Like, I'm talking like 20, 30 years. Why? Because every kid that's grew up in the 2000s, that was born after 2000, they're going to see Elsa and just absolutely love her. Moving on. Oh, hey, I'm finally... The comments which I first went live. Noah Guitar says, should I sell Becky Batman to buy Dr. Doom? And, oh, you super chatted that before. I forget what I said before. I really do. Yeah. It's hard to sell that Becky Batman, though. Actually, I wouldn't. I actually would not. And that's assuming that we don't... You know, if we do get gamification, that would have been the right call. But if we don't, then, you know, Becky Batman would outperform. Call me Skywalker. Thank you so much for that 99 for that super chat, for that 9-cent super chat, for that sticker with the guy with the money face. Moving on. You understand is what's up, Randy? Andre Jick made another video and talked about Omi and Veve with the Dogecoin millionaire. Oh, that's great. I have not been able to take a look at that yet. Thank you guys for 100 likes. That means the world. I haven't been able to take a look at that. That's really good. I'm glad it's getting some more exposure. Get the people in. Get the people in. Carl says R2. Just says, man once said dabbing is for stupid people because it's so easy. You know, I don't want to be smart if it's meant for stupid people. Dangster says, let's freaking go, bro. Hurrah. So it says, hey, Randy, can you talk about the Kalos Diamond Pass from Costco? I did a little bit. I'm not... if there's something that is cool, I'll get it. Not the Diamond Pass, but I will get... Again, if they're able to go and be put in a MetaMask, like a transfer via MetaMask, or let's say even a Comey wallet at some point, if they are partnered with a Comey. You know, if they make cool things, I'll get it, but I don't want to pay for something where I might never use it. You know, I don't know. Like, why did I never get a Recur Pass? Because if there's something that's really cool, I'll just pay for the thing. And if it's not that cool, then I won't pay for it. But I don't want to have to pay for something, and maybe I don't like it, maybe I don't use it. Either way, I'm hella curious about it, and I cannot wait to see how it evolves. We got another super chat from Ernie Malas, says, "You are amazing." Wow, thank you so much. That means the world. You got people that super chat, and you guys are moods. You guys are. I love you guys. Thank you so much. You the man. Love that little potato guy. All right, going back to the comment share. Where were you? Where were y'all? Here we go. Ernesto says, "Hey Randy, hello. What's going on?" Jen says, "Bots make an Omi dip too. A little bit. No Guitar says, "Do I like the other YouTuber?" I don't think that. That'd be hard to say. Again, I don't like talking bad about people when they're not present, and I think that at the end of the day, we are all going to be very, very wealthy, and you should not let other people, even if they say hateful things, you should not let that ruin your day. Because if you are a good person and you go and if you are a positive force, and people look up to you, one, you should act accordingly, but two, if somebody that let's say has followers and they attack you, you should not let that stop you from shining. And that's all. And again, people should really take responsibility, really know what it means to have a big following, and act accordingly. Again, great power comes great responsibility, and that's all I'll say about that situation. We got another super chat coming from Akomi Skywalker with the unicorn. Oh, well, thank you, the unicorn. I love that. That is it's a nice shade of blue. Anyone else like My Little Pony? Rainbow Dash? Rainbow Dash is the best pony, in my opinion. Where was I? Joe says, "I wouldn't have bought if I knew we were going back to the sixes." It doesn't matter. In a few weeks, just will not matter. Joe says, "Hi, Randy. How was your day?" It was hectic. Hectic AF. Again, I did nothing this weekend but drink and eat. And, so go to I had some leftover pizza. I go to the gym. I go get sushi. I had protein shake. And I ate a whole box of granola bars. So, so whatever. But I'm here now. I watched a lot of regular show this weekend. Whoa, it's so good. And the girlfriend watched a lot of movies. It was a good time. Moving on here. Oh yeah, no, Matt, the Becky Batman. Yes. I think Becky is good and safer. But again, if those mighties get gamified, oh Nelly. Thanks for the great video with Mr. Pags. It was so much good stuff. I love this game. I know, same. Nerd Cham says, yo chat. Hey Randy, hope you're good. Have a good day. Thank you. Timothy Lamentary says, all hail real Master Gator. Randy Chavez. Put some respect on his name, people. Thanks. There's his questions already off the bat. Yes, a bunch. Albus Hadley says, at Nerd Shaman, you're solid. Love seeing familiar shouting love. Hope you had a great day as well. Dude, Nerd Shaman is heckin' awesome. Augustin Montezuma says, should I get Zombie Ultra Rare Spider-Man? Or, okay, so Zombie Ultra Rare Spider-Man and Green Goblin are on the same price. I think you'd super chatted before. I would say Ultra Rare Zombie Spider-Man. Because, again, it's already been so much higher. Yeah, I think that one. Because the Man is only one of 3 first appearance editions, while Green Goblin only has 1 first. Yeah, but again, Spider-Man, people love Spider-Man just more. Jose Valdez says, why isn't Omi pumping? The migration is over. It's really just because we're not on exchanges yet. We'll get there, but we're just not there yet. Ted D says, should I hold my Marvel Mighty sets for 3 years? If you want, sure. Sure. Ernesto de Cruz says, hey, Randy, I hope you're doing well. In Geico, Omi market cap is 4.4 billion from... Yeah, the market cap is crazy right now because the circulating supply is all out of whack. Do not pay attention to that right now. It'll rebalance over the next week. I says, thank you in advance. Cheers. Yeah, Chris R. The Red Skull is only 920. I don't know why it was so cheap. Um, Timothy says Goblin. Milham says, "What's up, buddy? Market is acting really weird today. It is. That'll be fixed in the next couple days." Matt Elliott says, "Hey Randy, do you think I should sell all of my collectibles, which include a few golden moments, and a few other things, to buy a partner statue?" Oh, so partner statue is one thing that is not. It is not dipping. There's actually two sales today for $47,000 and $48,000. So, and now you can get it for 45. This is, and if you can get cheap gems, which I'm not saying to do, I'm not getting those. I'm not risking that. But you might not be bad. It really might not be bad. To get, yeah, Walt is also take into account that I want to say 250 are locked up. Never be able to get them because they're in people's hands and accounts that have those, and they don't sell. So figure about 4K can get this one as well. Not a bad idea if you want to get Walt. Not a bad idea at all. Timothy says, and rest of the crews, the reason market cap is rising, but the price is staying the same is because the founder tokens, they are being unlocked. It hasn't been unlocked yet. They'll be unlocked in February. Do you want to partner statue for 6.5 million only? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. There was a super chat before and I forgot. I'm sorry. Well, what is, and I don't know if you're buying or selling, but let's say 5 million, 0.0069, $44,000. Say or. I mean, if you're, again, be advised, because of the way the gem rate is, if you have a Walt statue and you're looking to sell, do not expect anywhere near the floor price. Expect like half. Because of what people are, people want to keep their crypto. They want to keep OMI. You know, I have a ton of OMI, and I would not buy a partner statue for 6.5 million OMI. I would say maybe 3.5 million. And again, I wouldn't do that because, you know, for that to work out, the partner statue by like 2026 would have to be $3.5 million, because that 3.5 million OMI will be $3.5 million when we reach $1. So I would not do that. If you have OMI, I would not buy the Walt, especially for that price. If you have the Walt, do not expect floor price. It would have to be. But if I had the Walt and somebody offered me 3.5 million OMI, I would take it. I would, even though short term, Walt will outperform. Oh no, I would take it. I would take that deal. Yeah, a half. Let's say Walt is 45 and someone offers me $22,000 worth of OMI, I would take that. But again, that's just me. Terry says, oh, yep, just read that. Noise says, what's happening? The sky's falling. That's fine. Arya says, thank you. Vic D says, BB Gang. Oh. Terry says, no problem. I believe the last Founders Unlocked should be... Yeah. There's like 3 of them this month. I don't know. And that's the last one. This is going to be the last Founders Unlocked. So, yeah. We got another super chat coming from Milestone Rant. Says, although I would love OMI to be divergent from Bitcoin in the long run, it appears Bitcoin is finding some support currently. Perfect storm for near-term catalyst / exchange listings. You the man. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yes, this is a very good storm because, again, if it has a nice... It's gone down. With Bitcoin, if you go down this much and we're still in a bull run, we have a lot of ground that we can cover. If Bitcoin goes, and not even back to all-time highs of 69,000. Nice. Not even there. You know, let's say we go to 55,000 and we just go up a little bit. Let's say we go up to, you know, a lot of money be rushing into crypto again. And then again, when we get on exchanges, Veve will not need to market. Others will market for it. And let me tell you, again, nobody wants to have the price go up more than the founders. Why? Because they have billions and billions of OMI. They will, oh my God, I can't. They deserve it. But yeah, that's, so yeah, I agree. This could be a perfect storm. So I'm going to go and I'm going to do a Patreon member shout out. Patreon member shout out because it's been an hour. I know already, and I'm already right. So, Since I was a young man, never was a fun man, never had a plan and no security then. Ever since I met you, I never could forget you. Only way to get you right here next to me. Cause everybody who needs someone that they can trust in. You're somebody that I found just in time. If you want me to wait, I will wait for you. Okay, everyone go to at HeyDavidDon and at King Mavs Forever on the Twitter. You got Standoff Chart and King Mavs over on the Veve app, ChaviCat5 as well. You got Kobe Collects and Omi Player 1 over on the YouTube. You got Powers of X over here. Kobe Collects down here. Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Golden Assets, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, all on the YouTube. Got at EQ_Crypto, at Wet Wizard Veve, and Gary O at 1234CA3, all on the Twitter. DerekBrad.com/pages/Veve-photography, AfroDroidLegends.com, UStaGlassy.store, WoundedWarriorProject.org, and AffinityHypnotherapy.com.au, all places you should check out. Got Charles Merkel, Veve Darklink, Cavell Anderson, and Veve Vibes all over on the YouTube you should subscribe to because I do as well. And you got Mayarden, my boy Mayarden. We should free him because he is banned and we want him to not be banned. So, Mirestone Ranch, I hope that was a sufficient answer. And yes, I believe it can as well. Where was I? Ooh, my body. Yep, had very good days. Yep. Red Skull. Yep. Where was I? Sky's Falling. Thank you. What the new Spider-Man drop? Oh, you mean the? Yeah, he's great. Like I said, I have the whole set. Augustin Mox says, should I sell Uncanny X-Men number 4, Secret Rare, and Zombie Spider-Man for hype and golden moments? And these might be great in the future. Also, 12,000, all the comic. Spider-Man is 3,900. Zombie Hunter Spider-Man. Yeah, there's a lot more other Spider-Man. I would say this Iron Man is probably fine to get. I would say that. Yeah. And I don't know much about X-Men number 4. Ask Comics and Crypto or Sleep in Comics about that. But Iron Man is very, very good. He's a Disney golden moment. It's probably a good deal. Alice Havas says, do you know / have guesses on exchanges in near term? The guess is that we would get. Well, I know we're getting 2 in February. We might get 3, but probably just 2. And I'm just guessing that the ones that we do get are probably going to be the ones that were scheduled for May of last year. I suspect that we do get major listings at some point this year. I don't know when. But again, it would make. I would say it's common sense, but when you have big exchanges and you take a look at what were the top cryptos that, last year, and Omi's number 2, and nobody else is listing them, you can be damn sure I am waiving my fee. Let's say if people want, list, give me $1 million and you can list on my website. And this is no. I'm waiving that fee. I am rolling out the red carpet for that crypto that has licenses with Disney. So I'm highly suspecting that we do get major exchanges like Coinbase, like Binance at some point this year. I don't expect them right away. I would expect KuCoin, Kraken, Gemini, Crypto.com. I would expect them first, and then the other ones later. You want to save the big guns for after, because if you have the big guns come first, it gets major pump, and the other ones you kind of want that build up. You want that crescendo, if I may. Now where was I? Oh, just read that. No problem. Believe that unlock. Yep, founders should have circulating supply. Yeah, that's fine. Chris Neo says flip Mickey hat and Elsa for Steamboat. Oh, no, I would not. I would not do that. Noah Guitar says I was born in December 1992. Oh, he was born in December 1990 as well. We are the same. Last Soviet baby. I was not born in the Soviet Union. I was born in Peru. I think it's pretty different. Both are pretty crazy though. Jordan says Steamboat Willie's historic. He is definitely, but Elsa and Mickey Hat are also, and Elsa, yeah, golden moments are just hit different. Camille says, "Oh heck yeah, Long Island party." Timothy says, "Okay, secret rare Loki holders get into the 10-cent party for free." Well, actually, if you're the first 100 to get in, you get in for free. Yeah, like I said, I'm paying for everything. If you say like, Randy, I'll give you, like if you wanted to, like if you say like, nah, I feel like I gotta bring something. Like again, it's an open bar. If I have it catered, I don't know what I'd have it catered with. Like I want to be rash and just get like a whole bunch of Taco Bell, or maybe like a taco truck. The place that I am having it at does do catering, but I don't know if I don't know. Again, it's not going to be like a party where, oh yeah, come in and then bring a bottle of wine or bring whatever. No, it's gonna be an open bar, so y'all can get crazy. But again, if you get stupid, they are an actual venue with security. They will throw you out if you get crazy stupid. That would be hysterical. Somebody comes in from like Ireland or Australia, someone from like somewhere in the world, and they come in. Let's say they come in from Germany and they bring their German boy, and they just go crazy, and then they fight people, and they travel across the ocean. They get kicked out in 2 hours. That'd be hysterical. That'd be pretty funny. But yeah, maybe I'll give utility to some people that get there. Again, after the first 100 come in, maybe I will give. I'll say, oh, you can pay your way in if you want to go in, or if you say like, yeah, if you show me at the time, that you have a. I don't know. I'd have to do it at that time though. I would have to say like, yeah. I would have to say that because if I say, oh yeah, you have a secret, they could buy a secret alligator Loki to show me, oh you're good, and then they could sell it immediately, and it doesn't matter. I want to have people hold. Giovanni Day says, are the jabs required? They're not. Jordan says, can I come from Scotland? Always wanted to go to Long Island. Yeah. Again, go if you do not have a Twitter, go make a Twitter. Follow me at the real Randy Chavez, or is it? I think it's just at real Randy Chavez. No guitars. I want to party. Keep going. Justin says, keep Long Island emo. Am I wearing I'm not. I'm wearing a Gyarados shirt, but definitely make Long Island emo again. Giovanni says, yeah. Says 10 cents by spring. Yeah, I think we do hit 10 cents by spring. Even if we don't, by the time when I get it, they don't hurt like 5, 8 cents. It doesn't matter. I'll just happily. It's a 10-cent party. I'll buy the first. Again, you don't need to buy the first round, but we'll go crazy on the band. Just to stand with Canada. Stand with the truckers. Matt always says, hey Randy, do you think I should sell my collectibles, which include a few golden moments, other things, by one? That's hard. I think you super chatted that as well. I'd say YOLO. Go for it. Like Miles says, yeah, no, they mean like papers, like show us your medical history papers, and Jen says we're all gonna be rich. We are. Place Mawa says I'll probably sell all my collectibles for Omi once it becomes available. Omi in the long run will be worth more. Well, again, if this goes to, let's say the collectibles stay steady while Omi goes to 5 cents, well, then it becomes a question of, what's going to grow faster. And at that point, 5, 10 cents, what is going to grow? I don't know. Because again, we're going to have a bear market at some point. Omi's going to take a nice haircut, and, collectibles will probably stay steady. So who knows? Oh, excuse me. Aldous Hadley says I'm down with the band rain then. Get it. Tyler Owens has got a Bart skateboard for $14.50. What's your thoughts? Nice. Not my favorite golden moment, but it's still a golden moment. People get it because it's Disney. Norman the Real One says, yeah, what's up? What's the squeeze? Just bought in after the Mighties and it keeps dropping. Saying, I explained it before, but it will have a pump at some point in the future. Samawa says still super bullish on Daisy. Mini not so much, but Daisy is rare, but selling for the cheapest of the set. Maybe that could suggest that Daisy's just not as popular. Again, they're all Disney, and I think they'll all do well. I have a whole set. John says, what are your thoughts on the lenticular cards? I don't really care which way cards are, if they're cornered or if they're not cornered or whatever. They're what they are. I like them. Karen Kramer says, do you think Veve will do Pokemon lenticular cards that are collectibles, or they're just trading cards? The cards we have right now, if they did the Pokemon cards the way, again, I don't think they would, because they have actual cards that they can base it off of, and it should be very easy. And if they do have that we can base it off of, then it would be very stupid, or something that I can't see right now, to have cards like this. Oh yeah, there's so many Pokemon. You would probably just want to do the actual cards. And with that being said, they can get a lot, because you can get, there's multiple Charmander. There's like Blaine's Charmander, there's Dark Charmander, there's, even in the original sets, there's 2 different types of Meowth. There's there's actually a couple of things that you could do, and only one, I guess, would be first edition, and the other one wouldn't be first edition. But again, I don't know how they would do it. Again, because there's an actual game with that. With these cards, they don't seem like they're a game. They seem like they're more artwork than anything. And the artwork, not that the Pokemon cards can't be artwork, they definitely can. But these games seem more like artwork because, there's no playability. In Pokemon, there's some playability. And that's why. So I would think that they would do the playability factor and, hopefully have us play a game with them. I think that'd be great. Super fantastic. And yeah, thank you for the super chat, talking about the Zombie Hunter Spider-Man and dumping that and something else to get the Goofy. I would do that. I would. I was at Justin. You down with the Long Island party? Would love to meet somebody. Yeah, dude, I would love it. Justin says, I don't know. Sometimes I'm a troll on here. Oh no, I don't know. Part of me is telling me it's not the safest idea. YOLO, Justin, YOLO. As Haley says, haha, you used to have your moments still. Welcome. Through the 11 areas at Ernesto. I'm looking at CoinGecko. Yeah, the whole thing's out of whack right now. Justin's never been to New York. Welcome, brother. Then it says actual market cap is around 2 billion. Yeah, around that. So also, if y'all can come in costume, or come we should get name tags, because I'm gonna be meeting a bunch of people that night. If we could wear name tags, that would be great. But I think Justin would probably come in, and his name would just be like David Rosen, just to mess with me. And they'd be like, "Oh, where's your mom? How's your mom doing?" David Rosen's mom will probably come in, and it's a dude. It'd be pretty fun. Lockford 23 is price prediction for all 3 of the Disney Willies. Anything NFT is a grail. Like I said before, I gave that answer before for all 3 of them, and it's very, very blue chip, that one. For the Steamboat Willies, very, very blue chip. I would not bet against it. All my price predictions were a lot higher than what they are now. So maybe not a grail, or if it is, maybe soft grail, light grail. Blue says, "What's up, Captain Randy Meow Meow?" Captain Randy Meow Meow. Haley says, Justin, indeed, something to consider though. Well, so thanks for everyone you do, bud. Oh, thank you, Lockford. Project Lil Rock says, thoughts on selling low mint Edo number 131 to free up gems. Good price to list at. Well, I would not list anything right now, just because things are very low because of the glitch. I would wait a day or so, give or take, and then go from there. Amara Atiya says, Randy, what are your thoughts about Dogecoin Millionaire joining Omi YouTubers community? He's coming for your fan base. It's great. Remember in Live Free or Die Hard, it's like the 4th Die Hard movie, Bruce Willis, and you have the one girl in there that was Ramona Flowers, that was in Cloverfield Lane 10 or something like that, or 10 Cloverfield Lane. So wicked good actress. She plays his daughter, and then you had what's his name, play. Anyway, yeah, you have Bruce Willis, and I think Justin Long is playing like the kid, like the guy, the tech guy. And Justin Long saying like, why do you do this, man? Like, why do you, what gets you up and waxes your bald head in the morning? And Bruce Willis says, you know what? If there was somebody else out here to do it, believe me, I'd let them do it. But there's not, so I'm doing it. And we have, again, the people on my fridge are all, every single one of them, absolutely amazing. Even some that aren't on here, that are just out there and they're just not on here. People do have something to offer, and not all of them are, but a lot of them are very, very good. But nobody does like a 24-hour and not that I do 24-hour streams, but most everyone on here, especially the ones that are really good, they have jobs, they have lives, they need to, de-stress and just like, hey, maybe I'm just not feeling doing a video right now. Maybe I'm not feeling doing a live stream right now. Maybe they're not feeling doing whatever. I'm pretty. I guess I'm not retired because I'm putting all my efforts into this. I'll do it until, again, if Dogecoin Millionaire and Andre Jick, if they're gonna Fusion Ha, and let's say Foster Hilt's not on here, but he's very, very good. If it would be great if Foster, let's say on stream, be like, all right, Foster, I'm now gonna not be doing these anymore. It's on you, or again, whoever it is, whoever comes home from their job, or if Doge Millionaire comes in and be like, hey, Randy, you know what? I got you, man. And they're gonna start streaming every night and every day. Maybe I'll still do the drops because people like it, and I'll still make videos and I'll still do whatever. But although, again, even if that were to happen, I assume Doge Millionaire is probably a pretty smart guy. Andre Jack, I'm pretty sure, is as well, and I'm pretty sure most people that do it are. But there are only certain things that I can do, not that nobody else can do, but it's just I have the time and I have the do certain things like the pattern recognition and like the formula to find out what is under and overvalued is typically not. Nobody else did that. I really don't want to try to. Have my, again, I'm good at like a couple of things. Everyone else is, has a lot. I think a lot more to offer as well. But I don't know. When would I stop? When would I? So Emeriti is a really good question. I hope he does. I hope he goes every night, and but if he does that, I hope that he puts out very good information. And I hope that he tells his followers, a lot more followers than I do, this is like, hey, this is how you actually invest. I hope he takes his time. And it's not just let's buy. And again, you need that. You need the Cavell Anderson, like, $10 Obi, let's go. It's going to be insane. But, I hope they take the responsibility seriously. And we got somebody saying, a great day. Pixar's finally sell some stuff. Just sold. So I got a buddy of mine sold a Batman Croc for $1,000, then bought a Green Goblin for $797. Was that a good idea? Yes, 100%. Green Goblin is much better liked. I don't even know if that's correct English. Much better liked than the Croc. Good choice. Again, just my opinion. And thank you, Giovanni Flores, for that super chat saying uncommon Ben Riley, Green Goblin. Yes. And then, the partner's 6.5 million. If you can sell a partner for 6.5 million, do it. If you could sell a partner for 3.2 million Omi and get that, I would do it. But I would not take that Omi yet. If you want, I would not do that yet. Norman the Ruin says, do you have a guide to sell collectibles outside of the app? I want to get some Omi, but can't trust anyone. It depends how much you want to buy. And also, I cannot I tried before of trying to get the ERC20 Omi address. Someone needs to make a video on it because I tried to get that new ERC20 Omi address into your trust wallet. I tried before on one of mine, and it did not work. So, if anyone could point out a video for me, that'd be great. Be super fantastic. The monster, $20 super chat saying meow. Thank you so much. Thank you, meow meow. Obadiah says, crying but holding on tight to my Catwoman Batgirl. Get it. So it says fabricated. Giovanni says, I would rather have Green Goblin than uncommon Ben Reilly. Yeah, I think I would also. Troll Games says, I was able to get a Green Goblin mint number 56 for 2,500. To me, easy flip in the future. Easily, yeah, you're right. John Day says, damn nice troll. Says, Norm the real one. Buyers, if you find buyers. Yeah, so if you have a deal already worked out, I'll be the escrow. That's fine. Rick Nunya says, what to pick up during squeeze under $50? How many things are under $50? I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think of things that are under $50. And I'm drawing a blank here. Maybe some comics? No, I don't know. The ones that are under 50, they're probably not the best, though. I don't know. I'm not sure. Timothy says, that's a great street troll. Goblin will be 2K easy. Yep. Oh, Steel. Yep. Alcidic Flarga says, what's your mint number for Fantastic Four comic? The number 5 that I had, I forget what it was, but I already sold it. The mint numbers for Fantastic Four. Oh, are you looking to buy? You looking to buy? In which case, if you are, I will tell you my mint numbers. I'm gonna go to my comics, and we're gonna go. We're going down, down. You spin me right round, babe. Okay. I have number Fantastic Four number 1. Secret rare is 43,541, and the other mint number is 45,537. Pick whichever one you want. If you want to give me some Omi for that, let me know. Lawford says, thanks, bud. Problem. Ryan says, don't know if you covered this already, but what's the reason for Gem Squeeze? Yeah, it's pretty much just because people are selling things. People take that listing, they buy it, and it's sold, but the listing still stays there. So people that are going to sell, they're going to undercut that, and it creates a Gem Squeeze. Or not the gem, it just creates people, it's an artificial dump. Well, it says, fill your Omi bags one last time. Sean Goodacey says, hey Randy, let's get this bread, but for real, if Omi's still at 0.007 at the end of the month, you mean the end of February? Because it's already the end of January. Would that change your thoughts on Omi by year end with migration complete? Yeah, it might change it by year end. Again, in the future, it'd be great if this stayed at 0.007 for 2 years. Why? Because we burned through well over 100 billion of the reserve wallet, and or the circulating supply as well. It won't do that, but it'd be great if it did, because then we'd be $1 by 2024. We'd be like $3 to $5 by 2026. You know, that would happen so quickly. Steve says, should I sell my Golden Moments Marvel Iron Man Avengers logo for a secret rare Goofy? I don't know. I don't. Iron Man is so good. So good. Because you're going to get the people that really like comics. People that like comics, they might not really like this Goofy, but they like that Iron Man. And people that love Disney will love that Iron Man. So you have two groups of people going for that Iron Man. And again, there'll be other secret rares. There'll be other cards with art. There'll be other signatures. There'll be other music. So, you know, maybe those get. Will there be other golden moments? Maybe. But I don't know. It's a hard one. I mean, I have Goofy. I don't have Iron Man Avengers logo. I will get Iron Man Avengers logo at some point again, but not right now. Giovanni Dez, I sold everything for Omi already. High risk, high reward. Same. Superman says, I went and bought another Goofy. You got me. You didn't have to. What's the price of him now? I wonder if that particular collectible is suffering from the same price. Oh, all right. It is $34.25. A nice $200 increase. $246 increase for it. I bought it at J Dogs. I have a couple of Hitmonkey secret rares, and I really think the scarcity and the chic brand will propel them nicely. I will get one in the future, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. It says, with Omi at this price and With the burns, we will burn 70 billion OMI this year, assuming no more growth from this point on. If price drops 0.0035, yeah, we burn that much. It'd be great. Troll Game says, Randy went over the dip. It was part of a market glitch. Given the items appear in the market. Yep. Timothy, as that being said, I'm hoping price drops. Same. J-Dog's New York party sounds lit. It's going to be lit. It's going to be insane. I cannot wait. It's going to be super fantastic. SWFL says, hey man, your opinion? What's the most undervalued NFT between 500 and 1,000? Steamboat Willie is very, very good. It's like 780. He was literally at 1330 the other day. I do like Minnie. I think she's good. I think Minnie's very good. I think she should be a lot. She'll be a couple grand in the future. Market. Not market profile. She's a common. I think she's the cheapest. Yeah, she's 469. Actually, Daisy is a lot cheaper. There's 8,888 of Daisy. There's 13,000. Yeah, but Minnie's just that popular. Mickey Mouse is 550. As I say, there's no way he's under 5. What's Donald at? Donald. Oh, he's at 710. Pluto's actually low. Pluto actually was at. Oh, he's at 949. I do think that ultra rare alligator Loki is very undervalued as well. So yes, I would say. But he's not. He's only like 270, 240 something. And even Minnie is less than 500. 500 and 1,000. Probably the common Spider-Man is very good as well. Common Spider-Man is very good. So is the uncommon. I think Zombie Hunter Spider-Man is good also. Yeah. Selfie King S says, honestly, who cares about VV bots and BD when Omi is getting on exchanges soon? Agreed. Diggy Dig says, bot has 25 rare roots for sale right now. Damn! Vidimons has picked up another million Omi on the dip, almost 3% down. Plugging in some DC8 buys, loading up for the major exchanges. Good for you, mate. Obadiah's Black Cat is so cool, but not gonna lie, kind of sad that Marvel Mighties was her first. Yeah, whatever. I know, I feel you. Ronnie 7 says thanks. Eris Comics is buying both. Embarrass is buying the dip as well. Glad I had some USDT left over. Nice. That is, hey Randy, do you think we should sell all of my collectibles, which include a few golden moments and other things, to buy one partner statue? If you can, I'd say go for it. Partner statue is again, nothing's guaranteed, but yeah, he's had some sales this high. It's very good. Diogo's is Black Cat number 52, 679 gems. Nice. Nerd Shaman says, don't you get a ton of MCP points from Marvel Mighties? Maybe. Not sure. Timothy says, I'm at Elliot. Do it. Get the Walt. Only 0.002% of people on the app can ever own one. That's a good point. Getting a Walt. Yeah, probably a good idea to do it. It's a huge flex. Possibly the first piece that big investors will buy up. Also true. Vidimon says, what's the total size of the user community on the Veve app? What is the total size of the user community on the Veve app? 1.6 million monthly active users? Oh, Timothy's 1.5, whatever. Yeah, we have a lot of new downloads each day. 2 million soon. 11 Oz says, hey Randy, gosh, I'm so upset about the gem squeeze. I wanted the Mighty set so badly, so I bought High, bought Green Goblin at 1k gems, Secret Spidey at 3k gems. Had a big loss now. Well, it's only a loss if you sell. In the next again, is it going to matter a year from now? No, it's going to be huge a year from now. Watch Andy Brothers. Hey Randy, issues in buying the dip in Omi and Bitforex today. I haven't tried to buy, so I don't know. Got JDR's. What's up, Randy? Cop Spidey Mighty for 130 today. Nice. But if the size is 1.5 million and you look at the lenticular Mickey, there's only 13,000 of them. That would mean that less than 1% of the community owns that NFT. It is a no-brainer right now to scoop. Actually, kind of right. Iman says, doesn't matter if it's a common. You are correct. Giovanni Day says, you guys think Gem Squeeze is bad now? Wait till they confirm Pokemon. The market is going to send people into panic mode. Agreed. Part of me wants to sell both my Fantastic Four number ones and just be like, all right, right, because if they don't have Omi to NFT by that point and Omi hasn't mooned, I am hecked. I'm hecked so hard. Timothy says, well, but remember, there are many collectibles to choose from, so pick the most popular ones that are undervalued. It's true. Andrew says, market is so glitchy, we will fix it soon. We could all use a little break from the VV app anyways. Yeah, again, when I was before and I was in the parking lot of the sushi place and I was just like, oh, looking for deals. Let me try to buy this. And I must have looked like such a crazy mad person. Because it just looks so weird. It looks so weird. Bilgar's the MC1 rare and some gems from Marvel Mighty. And MC1 rare and some gems from Marvel Mighty Secret Rare. Oh, if you were looking to sell. And selling an MC1 Marvel Comics #1 is probably not something that I would do. Even if it is for a Marvel Mighty Secret Rare. It's the only Marvel Mighty Secret Rare. Let's take a look, see what we got over here. Yeah, it's the only Marvel Mighty Secret Rare. Again, I don't really know too much about this Spidey 99. Oh, he's actually up from where I bought him. I bought him at 1,000, or pretty much 1,800. And it's up to almost 1,900 now. Very nice. Not much. Oh, a lot of these go. Oh, this is good. This is a good time. Excuse me. It is first appearance of the Spidey 29. Probably would. Yes. But it would be... No, I honestly... The only reason I'm doing that is because I'm thinking, yeah, if that gets animated, if that gets gamified. But I don't know if it will or not. Coin toss. I hope VV has beta tested on their test net simulating a Pokemon drop, because that drop risks breaking stuff. Even if they did that test a million times, a Pokemon drop would probably break it. Yeah. Slava says, hey Randy, what's going on, Slava? Says, traveling in Metaverse will be by coordinates instantly. No one wants to walk/drive. Raoul Paul talked about this. Cars will probably just be display art. And see metaverses be like planets. I think they could, but maybe this is old school of me, but if anyone remembers the game Simpsons Road Rage, the goal is to try to get from one place to another as fast as possible. Actually, I'm going to go and look up, right, because that was such a fun game. Simpsons Road Rage speedrun? Let's see if that one, because it was just so good. Oh wow, people will be doing this crazy. Maybe not speedrun. Maybe I will do it in speedrun. World record. Sorry, that was a year ago. 2 months ago. Yeah. Why? Why am I gonna watch? Oh, that's like a crazy. Just because it was so fun and so exciting. Again, when you have games that are specifically made for driving around, I think people will do that. Because I want to do that. Like, even in real life, where I could just take a chopper or I could take a wherever. Like, anyone ever drive on the Autobahn in Germany? That is fun. It's fun to drive. It's fun to go fast. It's fun to be like, you feel like you're Anakin Skywalker on the speeder, getting ready to go to, murk some Tusken Raiders, or like, and then you're Anakin Skywalker with a lightsaber, just like murder, like that is so much. You feel like Anakin just goes, like so good. If we cannot drive in the metaverse, I'm gonna be cheesed off. I'm gonna be like, what the fudge, guys? Like, I would make a protest. It's gonna be signs. It's gonna be hashtags. Now, I would want that in conjunction with the option of like, oh, hey, it's going to take me like 6 years to get from here to over there. Portal, yeah, absolutely. But I don't know, part of the thing is like how fast can I get there? How fast can you get certain places? That's going to be its own minigame that I guarantee you that Veve does not come up with, but we're going to come up with. It's like, oh, parkour. It's going to be the most creative way to get from one place to another without without transport, without transport, without the teleporters. It's going to be on cars, it's going to be on skateboards. Guarantee you that happens. Calling it right now. So yeah, so I do agree that to get from super long distances, yeah, you don't want to drive like 3 minutes. You just want to go in Portal, but I think that's going to be an integral part of the game. Rest in Q says hi. Bill Gardner says, so the secret rare Spidey is the bad guy in the new. Ooh, oh, not a good guy. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about him then. Bill Gardner says, or at least him and Miles battle. Maybe it's kind of like a fake villain, like, hey, we're going to fight. Kind of like, Godzilla vs. Kong. They're fighting, but then what happens? They got to team up and they got to fight, someone else. Yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Giovanni Day says Coinbase was the same way with the Mutable X listing. They announced it, and then like 48 hours later, it was live. Oh, damn, Daniel. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely say by that third week in February. I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys real quick. From the 14th to the 18th on February, guarantee you we get listings that week. Guarantee it. If not before, but again, I guarantee you we get listings that week. From the 14th to the 18th. That's the zone. That's the hot zone. Again, we could probably get it before then, but definitely by that week. If we do not get it that week, oh, we're done. I'm gonna have to be like, guys, like I'm gonna have to write emails. I'm like, guys, what is going on? What the actual fudge? I wouldn't sell. I wouldn't panic sell, but I'd be like, guys, I would go. I would work. I would do something crazy. Because Omi would take a giant dip if we get to the third week, through that third week of February, and there's no exchanges. What the fudge, guys? Like, again, I don't expect that to happen. I fully expect us to get exchanges, but I'd be like, oh man, this is not good. This is probably gonna dump. That burn would be huge, though. Burn would be huge. Mandomi, the $5 super chat says, thanks at Randy Chavez, Spidey 29.9 or Ultraman Ace, Spider-Man. I didn't even have to finish that sentence. Spider-Man 29.9, 100%. Now, where was I? Okay. James Comey Twitter replied to a tweet saying more exchanges in the first 2 weeks of February. Nice. Because the reply was about a week ago. Oh, let's get this. About a week ago. Maverick says, bought a Catwoman for $320, serial 244. Want to know if the market was working or not. It happened to work and go through. Not mad about it. Nice. Bill Garner says, I tried to bid on a few things, and it kept saying sold out. It's because of the glitch. Augustin Montezuma says, should I get a Pluto card and a Green Goblin, or 2 Green Goblins? Probably Pluto card and a Green Goblin. One of each. Omar K says, sorry guys, but Veve could be a huge scheme. It's not. Again, the fleet of lawyers that all these other companies, including Disney, they're not going to get involved with a huge scheme. It's just not happening. Henry Fernandez says, you guys think the market will ever pump back to what it was a few weeks ago? 100%. I feel like people have been super down lately, lots of negative. It's because you have, again, it's not everyone, but, squeaky wheel gets the grease. The ones that are the loudest might not be the ones that are the smartest. You see people, and again, I mean, this is not everyone, but a couple of people, excuse me, this is their first go around in like crypto, and this is a lot of people's first go around in getting something and suddenly having it 5 and 8x. Like that doesn't happen in real life. Maybe this is the start and it's going to happen again and again and again, but when you have someone where all you're doing is winning, and finally when you're not even taking a loss unless you sell, but you finally see a day where your portfolio doesn't grow by 30% and it goes down, not just by like a couple percent, it goes down by like a lot, people are going to lose their minds. It doesn't matter that they're still way ahead of where they bought previously before that big pump. They just know that they're down from the all-time high. And a lot of people haven't gotten punched in the face like that. A lot of people haven't had to deal with that. And a lot of people are like, well, what's going on? It's crazy. And they get negative and they panic sell. And then some people that maybe did buy in up here, like I had someone before, I forget who it was, it was on my comments. So it's like, hey, this particular one was up here and now it's down here. Should I sell before it goes lower? I was like, no. If you bought it up here and it's down here now, don't lock in your losses. I would not do that. Especially long term with a lot. Again, I don't say there's no one on the app because it's a great accomplishment to have this many people on the app, but my God, this will be huge. So yeah, I think that's why a lot of people have been down because, the migration took a while and exchange. Again, we've been waiting since May for more exchanges. It's going to take a while. Bill Goddard says, yeah, Vault is super glitched. It's interesting. Timothy says, everyone who's a scam, get out now. Sell me your gems for 70% off in all your collectibles. Henry's laughing. Sal says, hey, bro, Rogers & Cowan is not an advertising partner. PR partner. It was my bad. It was my mistake. It is a PR. Articles in newspapers, press, releases, etc. It's fully active now. Is it fully active now? How can we tell? Kobe Skywalker, thank you for the super chat. Johnny Dunn. Johnny Dunn, what's going on? Gator Gang. Oh, that reminds me. Who are we going to raid tonight? What YouTube are we going to go on where we're going to raid? We'll figure that out later. Blended Oreos has bought a Superman yesterday at 5.1. Nice, get it. 18Z Bully says, do you think the accounts on Veve with rare names will sell? Now let's say 777 or 888. Oh, with rare mints. Or do you mean like A113 or names like Tom and 3? The accounts, no. The mints, yes, absolutely. Mints will help sell it. Ernie Molas, thank you so much for that super chat, saying you are amazing. Thank you, brother. Ray Jocelyn says, should I sell common and uncommon Mickey for either Avengers logo or Pizza Truck or Wally's? I would not. I would not do it for any of those. Dirk Lotte says, will a single Walt statue retire me? Do you see it being $1 million NFT in 5 years? I think it can retire you if you live in a country where $500,000 can retire you. Which I think this will be. I think this will be well over 100 grand, maybe 150 grand at some point this year. But I don't think that $1 million is a lot. It's a lot of money. I'm not saying it won't happen. Just saying that it's just a lot, and I don't expect that for a while. Call me Skywalker, thank you for that super sticker with the pony. Big Boss Nation says, hey bro, facts. Marina Karthik says, from your perspective, what's the catalyst for OMI, apart from exchanges and possible purchase of NFT on the Veve app? My head trying to compare with the top 20 crypto and trying to see the utilities. Well, if we're not saying OMI to NFT, then let's say OMI to land. When the metaverse is like Earth 2 and My Neighbor Alice and Decentraland and Sandbox. Decentraland and Sandbox have that I think My Neighbor Alice has that as well. Earth 2 is the only one that does not have the crypto yet, but they will have and probably get a Binance listing in a couple months. They have one thing, is they have land. They have parcels of land. They don't have the NFT partnerships that we do. We will, without the partnerships, we're just another metaverse, but it's going to be heckin' awesome. I mean, it's going to be heckin' awesome. Like, just gamification alone and the buying of land via metaverse. And again, having that being gamified is going to be so huge. That's probably one of the things I'm most bullish on, is the Veveverse. We got a super chat coming in from M.99 saying, is Goblin undervalued right now? Yes, he is. Now, short term, I don't know. This, again, we get a couple of really crazy big, listings, or not listings, we get a couple of big crazy announcements. This could go down, but compared to where the other Marvel Mighties are, and they are right now, yes, I think Green Goblin was very undervalued, in my opinion. Now, where was I? Excuse me. Jay Tor says, keep up the good work. Do you think the highest Mint Comics numbers are undervalued? Short term, I don't know. Long term, yes. Because I don't know if these are going to... how long it will take. I feel like it's like Contagion. You play that game, and there's a game called Contagion, and you're supposed to see how contagious this virus can get, and you want to try to infect the whole world, and it is slow starting, very slow starting, and while it's so slow starting, it's so slow starting, not much action happens. But as the game progresses, it becomes like very, very spreadable. Or at some point, people will start collecting the highest mints the same as they are the lower ones, and it's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. But who knows when that starts? Who knows what? Again, there's a couple of people that do it now, but it's really not enough to do the market buy. Have a good one. Oh, thank you. Mike Ingles, the glitch I think has been mentioned a couple times right now. Hopefully, I answered that for you. To the Antares, the biggest thing about OMI is the deflationary aspect. There's current one burning mechanism for OMI now. The team had mentioned about 5 more burning mechanisms coming in the near future. And again, the mechanisms right now are just for the reserve wallet, not for the circulating supply, which we will get in the future. Diego says, yesterday on the video where Mr. Pags commented on the fact that Star Wars anime is going to get released. Love Star Wars. And the animation, yes. Carlos Castron says, we haven't had an AMA with Veve. I miss them. We had one, I think, at the beginning of this year. So hopefully we get one again soon. Maybe Friday. Nerd Challenges at Aldous Havley. Yo, sorry, Mr. Shoutout, and thanks, Randy. Aw, cheers. It's Idris says, Randy, 2,000 gems, what should I buy? Well, Spider-Man, that one comes to mind. You get 2 Plutos, you can get 2 you can get 2 common Steamboat Willies. You can get a couple of you can get a secret rare Alligator Loki. You can get a first appearance Harley Quinn, you can get a first appearance Joker. You can get Joey M. Batman. There's a lot of things. You can get a secret rare Storm. She's crazy cheap at this price. Yeah, there's a couple of things that you can get. Those are the first things that just come to mind. Dexter's Laboratory says, "Hey Randy, will Storm ever moon?" I feel like she has in the past. She's been 3K at one point, and yes, she will get higher in the future. Monarch entities, and they just neglect Trust Wallet, ETH, OMI update, or is MetaMask also having no updates? I need more OMI. I don't know. I have a friend who's got like 1 million OMI that's just in limbo, just waiting to be transferred. We can't figure out this Trust Wallet thing, so I'll keep you posted. Giovanni Day says, I'm always looking for more ways to buy more OMI. Same. John Doe, they're starting to bring in more drops, forcing people to choose which drops they want to participate in. Drops are becoming more frequent. Agreed. Which means more OMI burn. Justin says, at Monarch NFT, you need to add the address and custom coin. I've tried, and it doesn't let me do it. I mean, I could do it in MetaMask. MetaMask is fine. Actually, let me see if I have something here. Ugh. Because I had something try to go in before. Try to go in yesterday, and I looked and it didn't do it. Come on. Okay, yes. MetaMask sometimes. Oh, it doesn't load for me. We got a super chat coming in from Erson. Okay, so I can't stop thinking about this. The idea of Pokemon collectibles with music in Veve is just unreal. Good night, brother. Good night. Honestly, you know what I would really like? I would really love. This is where I would love JPEGs, and I'll show you exactly what. I'm gonna X out of YouTube real quick. Oh wow, I have a bunch of things that I don't need to. Yeah, so MetaMask you can go and you could put in. I have no money. I have no money in MetaMask, but you can go and put in, OMI in there, and you could put in. It's on the Ethereum main network. But again, I tried to use the other day and it didn't work. So for Pokemon, I can't play the music because that'll get me demonetized. But I can take. All right, Pidgey, fly me to Pallet Town. I would totally take a picture like that. I would take a picture of of like, hey, there's Professor O's building. There's this things up there, and actually, let me find you one better. Um, Pallet Town, just Pallet Town images and the old. I want old school image of Pallet Town. Well, this is gold and silver. All right, here's a blue and red Pallet Town. If we can get an image like that, and then suddenly you hear do 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 do. I've oh my god, if they can get that, I will cry so freaking hard. Like, oh, I would, and why? Because it's just so nostalgic. That's where your Pokemon journey starts. That's where it is, and it's just not something that is easily that type of nostalgia is not easily replicated. If everyone could smash that like button, that'd be great. Get me to 150 likes. Like I said, that is not easily replicated. So yeah, you're correct, Erson K. The Pokemon music would be great. Now, where was I? Monarch need yep. And Mirestone Ranch, thank you for the super chat, saying, although I would love Omi to be divergent from Bitcoin in the long run, it appears Bitcoin is finding some support currently. Perfect storm, near-term catalyst, exchange listings. Yeah, I think that is happening. This is you the man. Thank you. Thank you, Mirestone Ranch. The trifecta of, Bitcoin being on the move, getting exchanges, and, Omi to NFT, the utility, this could be the trifecta. Perfect storm. Be honest, is there such a thing as a bad mint on a vault? No. Gino Tedeschi says, I hope the ability to sell sets comes soon. I think that'll be a little later. I think that's a few months away. Green Goblin says, I wanted to say I appreciate you, man. Thank you, Green Goblin. Love your name. Monarch NFT says, Bitcoin has to close above 42K. If not, the Wyckoff chart says we are looking at 20K to 28K Bitcoin. I don't see that happening. Short bear market, most likely a few months, 4 to 8. Wouldn't worry, just accumulate. Again, so it is very, very hard to. Again, people do it with Bitcoin, but I have heard this so many times. Where even remember we were like 29,000. 29,000. Not like recently. This was like months ago. Before we went to the rise to like 69,000. We were at like 29,000. It was last year. And people are like, yo, because of X, Y, and Z, because of this, and this technical analysis, we're actually going to go to like between 10 and 19,000. We're actually going to be like 10, 12. I've heard that so many times, it just didn't happen. And like, I understand, I get it. Technical analysis will tell you one thing, and this is what it should do, and it just doesn't do that. I just, there's no way. There's no way. And now obviously 20 to 28,000 is much more likely than 10 to 19,000, but yeah, it's just very hard for me to kind of go back there. We haven't been there in so long. Moving on with the super chat, going from You Stay Glassy. What's going on? I have you on my fridge, saying looking for your insight. Sit on number 98. R Gold Dunny. Rare Gold Dunny. I assume you mean Bunny. Comment down below I'm not sure what Gold Dunny is, or trade for number 704 Secret Rare Iron Fist. Thank you. Okay, so these are comics. 704 Secret Rare Iron Fist. All right, hang on. Well, let's see an Iron Fist in here in the comics. Honestly, though, the just being 100% straight up honest, I do not know comics that well. Again, I have no idea what Gold Dunny means. Oh, Devil Bunny. Devil Bunny is very good. I really like Tristan Eaton. I really like that he's on OpenSea. He's on a bunch of different things. So I do like that. Stores, Fallout. Come on, Iron Fist, where you at, girl? Okay, Iron Fist, I'm guessing is number 14. All right, so 704 Secret Iron Fist. Yeah. So that is low. That is a very low mint. Wow. I would sit on the Devil Bunny because I think artists go to OpenSea first, and as the artists go to OpenSea, your Devil Bunny will probably be on there because I would sit on that one first, or I would sit on that one for now. Mm-hmm. Brano Valenzuela says, good time to buy Omi. I would if I had money. Big 1400 says, why is there so much FUD going on with these huge bot groups listing at the same time? Should we accept this and move on as a market, or do we have gain, or how do we gain users' trust again on the app? I'm accepting it. It's just, whatever happens, happens. If people want to, get rid of their stuff, they're more than welcome to, but I'm in this for the long haul. Like, I'm in it for the long haul. I don't think anyone in their right mind would really say, like, oh yeah, this app has, these partnerships, the vicissitudes of the short term is not going to overtake the just amount of prestidigitation that the app has done over the last few months. It just won't. It won't overtake that at all. I think that, again, this is par for the course for investment. Sometimes go up, sometimes it goes down. I think this is fine. So I'm going to do I'm going to do another one. Then I'll do a Patreon member shout out. Alice Hadley, thank you for the super chats, and / guess when exchanges in the near term. I will say that the information that I do know is limited. But guessing and just being on certain things, yeah, 2 to 3 in February, more in March. I do expect Coinbase by March, and I don't know that we have Coinbase. I don't know that we, if we do, if what their timeline is. But if I were one of the biggest ones out there, I would say, like, hey, we're going to do this deal, and you can be damn sure that I would be one of the first ones that they're listed on. Why? Because if I, as Coinbase CEO, I go in and say, like, oh yeah, we'll see how you do on the other things first. Absolutely not, because even if I had a person or a couple of people for the job saying, like, hey, here's my report on these cryptocurrencies, they're attached to X, Y, and Z, and why they're good, why we think we should list them. If you think that I, as CEO, am going to take a look at that, partner with Disney, and I'm not going to go a deep dive into that myself, absolutely crazy, absolutely nuts. Obviously, the CEO can delegate, but that is a no. This needs my expertise on this. This is Iron Man, or let's say Iron Man, hires a bunch of engineers to do something, and he's like, well, actually, this is a really big client. I'm going to go and head this project myself because it can't mess up. It can't. Yeah. When surgeons do a thing and they say, like, okay, when they're teaching kids or they're teaching the new doctors that are about to be surgeons, and they have a really important thing coming in on, they don't hand it to the kids, like, okay, no, these sutures can't come out. These sutures, they have to do it themselves. And I would say that I would call a Comey, and I was like, all right, guys, listen. Because I would know if I let it go to KuCoin or Kraken or Gemini, Crypto.com first, then all of the people that have both me and they're going to get it there because they can get it there first. Because we know what happens to coins when it gets on Coinbase. They shoot to the moon. I would want Coinbase to have the first one, again, if I'm CEO. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're just like, nah, let's see how you do first. We don't want to list they listed Doge, they listed Shiba. They just want that money. Guarantee you we get it by March. Not financial advice, but not financial advisor. I have no inside knowledge, but that just makes the most sense to me for those reasons. Yeah. I'm going to do a Patreon member shout out. I'm going to shout out the fridge, shout out the freezer, shout out everybody on my wall. Well, he walked up to me and he asked me if I wanted to dance. He looked kind of nice, and so I said I might take a chance. When he danced, he held me tight. When he walked me home that night, all the stars were shining bright. And then he kissed me. And then he kissed me. Each time I saw him, I couldn't wait just to see him again. All right, everyone. Everyone should go to Twitter and follow at HeyDavidDon and at KingMavsForever. Y'all should go to the Veve app and follow ChavvyCat5. Follow Standoff Chart and King Mavs. Follow Kobe Collects and Omi Player One on the YouTube. Powers of X over here. Kobe Collects down here. Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Golden Assets, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, and Sody Pop Media, all on the YouTube that I follow. You got at EQ_crypto, at Wet Wizard Veve, and Gary O at 1234CA3. Again, on the Twitter. DerekBrad.com/pages/Veve-photography, AfroDroidLegends.com, UStakeGlassy.store, WoundedWarriorProject.org, and AffinityHypnotherapy.com.au. Other sites you should check out. Charles Merkel, Veve Darklink, Cavell Anderson, and Veve Vibes, all on the YouTube that I subscribe to, and y'all should as well. And then my boy Mayarden down there, #FreeMayarden. His account is banned. Let's hope that it gets unbanned. Hard Times Philly says, can't gain the trust until the company addresses it for real at Big 1400. Again, there was a large amount of spaces going on beforehand. Trust me, they know. Trust me, they're trying everything that they can to right those wrongs. Big 14 says, at Hard Times, I totally agree, bro, but this is such a new market, and Veve's team is so small, and they're not equipped to take on the bot army that hits them. Should they rehire the whole staff? I mean, they definitely need some more people on it. And John says Disney trusts them. They do. 18Z says the bots have destroyed the aftermarket. I would not say it destroyed it. I would say it's affecting it momentarily, but that'll change. Hard Time says not rehire everyone. Definitely need to expand the customer service department and the fraud detection department. Of yes, agreed. Expansion should be made. Maratia says, when's the next AMA with the team? I was hoping it'd be Friday, but I haven't heard anything, so I don't know. Big says 100% agree. Thinking more aggressively. Rehire current staff and outsource security outside of the Nike bot protection they use. Nike gets spotted so bad, and they don't do anything. Monarch says, I've added Ethereum OMI already, but can't trade Ethereum for OMI, nor is there a price of... Yeah, they don't have the pairings yet. They'll have that at some point, but they don't have those pairings yet. That's why OMI is still down, because we don't have any more pairings. We don't have any more exchanges, so it is hard. Big 14 says, the market is in shambles. It's absolutely heartbreaking FUD. I would not say it is in shambles, and I would not say this is heartbreaking FUD. It's down, and some people can't handle it, but just ride the storm. I'm not worried. I'm chilling. It says, in regard to trust in the team, General 69 said, I better have one of those party slots. Class of 2005, prime emo, Warped Tour era. I need drinks and yell in My Chemical Romance simultaneously. Yes, bae. Once you hear that, dun, 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 dun. When I was a young boy, a father. Oh my God, I would love that. Can't wait. The bully says the team should airdrop. Which I know is 100% human. Yeah, no, they're not airdropping a million things. That's ridiculous. Kira Kramer super chat saying, do you think Veve will do Pokemon lenticular cards? I really hope not. I hope they do either legit trading cards or they do the statues or both. E-commerce Century says, Randy, how do you manage girlfriend, family time, and business, creating content, studying the Veve market? So when I brought up the other day where Jeremy Padua was like, hey, would there ever be a Uncle Jeremy Future Foundation where you go and you teach people? He was like, yeah, that's kind of what these are. When we would interview him and he comes on. Some people had asked me, hey, would you ever do that? And I'm kind of doing that right now, trying to give my thoughts. But if you were to ask me, like, there are some people that ask me, hey, I'm starting a YouTube channel. What advice would you give? I was like, ask everyone for an interview. Of course, first off and foremost, listen to a bunch of other interviews. Listen to Joe Rogan. Listen to people that, can just talk. Get good at talking. Get good. Don't be nervous on camera. And I do all my interviews in a way where I don't Like when you the last podcast I had with Dr. Daniel Mosa, my girlfriend, we didn't have a script. We didn't have anything. Like with Mr. Pags, we don't have scripts. Even with Jeremy, I didn't have a script. Taps and Cavell are boys that they're very, very prepared. I just shot from the hip. It was like, you know. So if you can do that, great. If not, no big deal. But the balancing, I do not have down well. I've told people that, if your work life balance is all out of whack already, do not do it because it's um, before. Because again, my businesses are pretty much closed up right now. Before, when I had what do you call it? I had the high risk lending business. I had the Pokemon business. I had a YouTube channel that was not partnered yet. And I had a girlfriend and I was trying to work out. I was working 18 hours a day. There was not one moment. I was working every single waking hour with maybe watching half an episode or maybe of like BoJack Horseman to fall asleep. I would like literally like stop. Like it was not good, and that's why I retired because I could not do that. Um, so I mean, right now, even still, my I am either making videos, or I'm streaming, or I'm studying the market, or I'm with a girlfriend, or I'm working out. It was such a treat tonight to go and see a couple of friends, and I feel bad for people that have been my friends for a while, and I owe them. I owe them my time because they give me their time, and say like, guys, I can't. Especially when people call me up multiple times, they're like, hey, what are you doing tonight? You want to come out? And because I have to schedule my podcast and I have to schedule whatever weeks and sometimes months out. People that let's say for them they do things spur of the moment and that they're living free and happily and they're living their best lives. And when I try to make plans, they're like, hey, what about this date? In like March or this date in April? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I was like, can you make plans? And it's unfortunate that they I don't see them because of that reason. And so I'm definitely not someone to look up to for saying like, oh, he balances everything because I don't do that well at all. Um, I feel like a real heel when my girlfriend is very, 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 very good at not needing a lot of attention because I have known girls that they need it. They're like cats. They like need attention. They're like, oh, pay attention. Like as soon as you walk in the door, like, hey, how's your day? Pay attention to me. Let's go do something. It's like, oh my god, can I sit down, please? Um, it is, yeah. I need to feed them. I need to pet them. Um, and she's very good. She's pretty low maintenance as far as girlfriends. Again, she's very independent. She's a doctor. She has her own set of things, her own life, and I just add to it. But when she rightfully requests that, it's like, hey, can we like talk for a minute? Maybe not knowing that I've talked for 8 hours that day, where I've done videos and I've done podcasts and other podcasts, and my voice is shot, and it's like okay, and like I can't sit there and say like, all right, babe, we've talked for about another six, another 8 minutes, and I can't. You have to be a good wife. You have to talk, and you should want to, although fun stuff in bed too. But I mean, just laying in bed and talking and laying and um, it's not. So that's not easy for me, and I don't get like really personally. Or y'all can like go away for a little while if you want, and just be like, all right, he's talking about come back in 5 minutes when he was talking about Veve again. Um, Remember in Iron Man 3 where Tony Stark's talking to now Tony Stark has like bad PTSD and I don't really have that. Um, and he's saying like I get bad dreams and I come down here and I tinker because that's what he does. Like, that's all he knows. Like that's what he does. Um, or like when Rocky is going to fight and Adrian doesn't want him to fight anymore. He's like, yo, Adrian, that's all I know. That's all I know. And then he goes to train and um, I feel like when I do things that aren't working, I'm not being efficient, and I'm not working, and I'm missing. I hate sleeping because I miss stuff, and um, and when I miss things, it's like oh, so that just reinforces that bad behavior of working as often as I do. Like again, when we got airdropped that golden bunny, and I saw that Hello K had sold his for 6K 3 hours before I even woke up, and I had to sell mine for like 3,300. Now again, I shouldn't complain. That's $3,300 that I did not have beforehand. But had I been awake and had I not been sleeping, I would have gotten a couple more $1,000s out of it. And again, that right there just reinforces the bad behavior that I have of see, this is why you shouldn't sleep. This is why you should, um, but that's not so I don't like. Am I Cardi B? I don't cook. I don't clean. And excluding that, the latter half of what that sentence would be. Um, if any like sane person were to come in here and be like, "All right, this person needs to be committed. This person just got robbed because, I that could be a whole nice entertainment place. That could be a whole nice thing. But it's like, no, I need to work. I don't need to clean. I just need to work, and it is not good. You should, when talking about work-life balance and talking about that, I am definitely not someone to model yourself after because it is, it's really not good. So I'm gonna move on from that. Enough depressing stuff. We got Tyler Owen saying, "I was trying to sell off to get Secret Rare 2099, and I saw a skateboard for super low. Just grabbed it. Plan was to potentially flip to try to complete the Spidey Mighty set, but now debating on holding the golden moment. The golden moments are not bad to hold. They'll have their day. I mean, I think the skateboard might not be as nostalgic as even like Wally or the most of the other ones, but it's still a golden moment. It's probably fine to hodl. Marina Carter says, "Is Pokemon on OpenSea or it's never been?" No, Pokemon is not in the NFT game currently. You can be damn sure they will be in the future. By a Comey, probably. But they're currently not on the blockchain. They will be soon, but not right now. Yeah, that was weird. I had a weird glitch there on my top. Justin's laughing. John Doe says, "How do you check how many downloads per day?" You can't. It's only they know, and I don't know how. SWFL says, "What's your thoughts on Goofy? I got him on the drop." Oh, you got to. He's gonna be 10K. He'll be 10K at some point. This Nimeto says top 5 VV blue chip. Secret Rare Spider-Man. We got Walt. You got the Todd. You got those 3 are really, 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 really good. I would say Marvel Comics #1, Secret Rare. You got Fantastic Four #1, Secret Rare. I think those are the top 5. Those are very good, very good. If you want to go in, further than that, Riso, Spider-Man Ultra Rare, Superman, Steamboat Willie, Elsa. You have a bunch of things. Brownie says, "Love the content. Glad I made it. Cheers, Brownies." Big 14 says, "At Disney Meta, so many good ones. Partners, Riso, Todd, MC1. Yeah, Superman, Jim Lee. Yeah, I didn't even mention Jim Lee Joker and first appearance Harley Quinn. Those are great." Rick, give me the thumbs up. Monarch says, "Read a post saying trading group Genesis will accept blue chip NFTs as collateral for loans." And Drew, yeah, that makes sense. I've been approached for that as well. Disney Meta says, "Thanks. 1400 Spidey Secret Rare 2. Yeah, Spidey Secret Rare 100%. Hold them first appearances. Agreed. Big 14 says, "Of course, just always leave that because of how expensive he is, but 100% agree." Agreed. Berta Jerk says, "You can now turn it into Randy's weekly rants." Maybe I should do something like that. Joaquin Jimenez says, "What do you think about Funko Pops?" I think they are wildly popular, and people will probably go and again, I dated a girl that had a giant wall, like a wall filled with Funko. I was like, wow, it's invading the house. It's invading the room. Big 1400s, I would really say hodl your partners unless you have more than one. SOB is hard to get back. He is very hard to get back. Our challenge is Groot is under 50. Let's get him. Groot Common is 42. Yo, let's get him. Let's get it. Fill the bags. Charles Moore says Mr. Fantastic. First print is $43. Biggest steal on the app currently. Yes, he is. He's very, very good. 180 Bullies says, started collecting Pokemon the other week. Spent $200 on packs and got a lot of good cards. Best is Pikachu Rainbow Rare. I think I should get this graded. I actually don't know anything about Modern. Most of my expertise is in the WotC sets. Some a little after, but pretty much it's all old school Wizards of the Coast. That's where my expertise lies. Just says, this is the ERC20 OMI address. I don't see anything there. Obadiah Gold Czechoslovakia says, how do we get to see a Poison Ivy and Mr. Freeze collectible? Oh my god, that'd be amazing. I would love that. Ratfink said, did you get the message I sent you? Is it text or... Okay, it was not text. Yes, oh! Damn, Ratfink got in a car crash, I think. Oh, damn. Oh, pray for Ratfink. Oh, man. All right, well, let me know. Just Godspeed and stay safe, Ratfink. Stay safe. Actually, in case you're not here anymore, just saw this. Hope you're okay. Stay safe, fam. And again, this is one of my friends that I work out with, that we've known each other for years, and I didn't even get to see it. When did he even send that? He sent that Sunday at, okay, so 4:13, oh no, I'm sorry, Sunday at, so it was actually only yesterday, which is fine. But one of the ones was for Sunday at 4:13, so it's, again, and he's a good buddy of mine. We've known each other for years, and before I went into the military, and again, we work out together, and I didn't see his message until right now, and I probably wouldn't have until tomorrow. So yeah, work-life balance not on point here. Just says, when you YouTube the address, a Puddin' Cheeks video pops up. That's amazing, dude. Puddin' Cheeks, I love him. Bogart says, picked up Loki Ultra for $230. Nice. Very undervalued. China's Ultra Rare Steamboat Willie is a grail and will always be one that is desired, especially Ultra Rare. Agreed. Well, the Ultra Rare is like $8,000, but yes, agreed. C15 says, hey, Ray, did you get Elsa back on this dip? Nah, not yet. I might get her at some point, though. I'll get her at some point anyway. Nerd Shaman says, so many things in the app are undervalued. It's crazy to even think about. I know, right? SFW Risa, just because someone has 25 NFTs for sale doesn't mean they're a bot. Randy has how many Lokis? And if I could afford it, I would have 25 of everything. But I mean, I don't really have any of them for sale. Well, Lokis I will never sell. But maybe I could trade Lokis. Maybe that could be a different, something that I could do. I have 140 something of the common. It's heckin' ridiculous. Cook says, got my Steamboat Mickey 95 mint common. 7K under the next sub. Nice. Dude, that's amazing. Big 1400s says, never sell MC1. Says, hoard them, don't sell them. River says, could you do an escrow? If you have a partner and you have already settled on deals, I will do the escrow, yes. Dino Lang, what's up, boys? You having fun? Yeah, we're doing well. There's times when they bring out a realistic version of Spider-Man in 2099, people are going to go nuts. Miguel O'Hara, yes, that is his name, is so dope. Used to draw that suit so much. Oh my god, that's great. I'm glad you have it. Just says Dino Vino. Cook's giving that peace sign. Ballin says, how often do you seek out entry points versus jump into something you love before it moons? I mean, currently, I don't really look for that many entry points anymore. Currently, I would look to see if something is undervalued. Like, let's say if I had 10,000 gems, whatever. I would look at things that are undervalued based on sub 100s, based on the ultra rare, and see what the secret rare is, in relation to that. And I'll try to, find patterns and then say which one doesn't fit the pattern and why doesn't it fit the pattern. And if it's because of X, Y, and Z, if it hasn't caught up yet, then that's why I'll do it. But now mostly it's just, hey, I like this, I'm gonna get it. and I don't really care, one way or the other what it does. And again, I got Goofy. I got that whole. I will sell that set. I will sell the first set. I will sell my Fantastic Four number ones. The Marvel Mighties I got just because I like them. Will they go up? Yeah, probably at some point. But I got that Disney set, those cards, specifically to flip. Those will go so hard later this year. Millar says, just put the Loki Ultra Gator in my vault, and it's the coolest thing ever. Gator security. Yeah, I have 8 of the secret rares in my vault right now. Yeah, and I'll put the other 8 in there at some point this week, I hope. Dino Langs is up, Justin. Obadiah Gold Checkles Xenovis says, now this is pod racing. Randy NFT. So it says Simpson Hit and Run was one of the best games ever. PS2 still worth $50. Veve should make it into a game, but it's very hard to do. But they might do this in distant future. It was so good, so good. C15 says, "What up, Dino? We chilling." Dino's loving that. As chilling on Randy's stream was great. It is pretty fun. Let's guarantee it. Dang. Inferno says, I've been rewatching the first 3 seasons of Sword Art Online. The 4th season will be on Netflix soon. I've never seen that one yet. Sword Art is very good. I've only watched the first season though. Two teams, Randy, how much OMI do you have bagged now? About 127 million. It's a lot. About 127 million. If I can get to 130, I'll do it. I never dreamed I'd get this high. I didn't dream I'd get to like 85. I didn't dream I'd get to like 100. Then 105. 106. Oh well, can I get to? I get to 110. Get to 111. 127 is just. God, that's bananas. God, that's crazy. Never in my life did I think I would get this far. Mandomi $5. So thanks, Randy Chavez by 29 or Ultra Ace Spidey 2099. Oh, so do you think Veve should slow down on his drops? Seems no. Speed it up. Just says, do you need some set props? Mando says, well, thanks. Just says like an egg golden statue. Z15 says, when is the Veve team going to talk about the new epidemic of the bots now? I'm hoping they have one on Friday. And we'll see. John says, I personally believe that this dip everyone is tripping over is people taking profit. And the FOMO of Pokemon potentially coming up, they want liquidity. Yeah, I want to sell a bunch of my stuff too. I don't want to get caught, without having gems. Done that before and I missed Walt. Obadiah says Veve is suffering from success a bit. Tons of people with the bipolar attitude are like, got the drop. Just be patient, people. I didn't get it in the social scale. Billy says Quid is the same as Veve with cash out and the first appearance NFTs from Disney. And as a failed project, makes me wonder about Veve now as well, if the bubble is over. Again, when the bubble bursts, things will go down, but Akomi, Recur, maybe Terra Virtua, I don't know if Quid would survive. Most things will not survive, but Akomi is definitely going to be the one to survive. There's no way that Akomi fails. What I was thinking is you can't even compare Quid to the magnitude of what Veve is. Yeah, that's another good point. Jen says, has the large majority of the app even heard of Pokemon coming to the app? I don't know. Probably. We talk about it a lot. Their challenge to Spidey 299 is not a villain at all, by the way. Oh, good to know. Jake says, this feels like NBA Top Shots in 2020 when the market exploded. A few weeks later, ranked and never recovered. But again, NBA Top Shots has one thing. And it's with people, not characters. And it's also some of their NFTs are like some of their NFTs are not like some of their NFTs are really cool. It's like, oh, dunk, oh, great, awesome. But some of it's just like, oh, pass the ball. It's like, what? And again, they only have one thing. It's one sport. It's like if we had just Cartoon Network, it'd be like, all right, that's cool. Or maybe it'd be like, let's say if we only had one thing, it's like Powerpuff Girls. And, we have a bunch of different things and there's a bunch of variations. There's a game with it. Or, again, even Cartoon, there's so many with this. It's really not fair to compare one to the other. So much that Veve has. Giovanni says, Quid is Happy Meal Toys. Veve is premium digital collectibles. Take as you will. Proud Babylonian says, my Austin tile on Earth 2 doubled in market value yesterday. Hey-o. And it also says some of the Top Shot moments have increased nicely. Noah Guitar says, why do I like Alligator Loki so much? Is it a Chavez thing? Yeah, it might be a little bit. Proud says Desmond Bain more than tripled. Nice. As he believes, found Quid today, and it just made me wonder if Veve had part in it and moved to Veve and created the huge hype. I don't think so, but who knows? E-commerce Center says, rate me tonight. I'll appreciate the feedback. I don't know what that means. Obadiah says, 180 will definitely recommend going down the rabbit hole of who Quid was and what Veve is. Tons of content on YouTube. Oh, interesting. Super chat, rate that, saying, just sold a ETH domain for $5,000 spending on Veve. My man. Wraithax is just early to everything. He can see, like Jedi, see things before they happen. Gets in things early, like buying ETH domains, and he sells them. And he makes mad money. Cheers, mate. I love this game, dude. Good for you. So I got a buddy of mine who is selling a. Well, I won't say until he's on it. Not mad at all. Take your profit, homie. Someone is selling something for something else, and I won't say what it is until it's done. But yeah, it's fine. Yeah, Wraithax, get that bread. Get it. Now, what was I beforehand? You stay glasses. Hey, friends. Hi. And with that $1.99 super chat, is Goblin undervalued right meow? Yes, he is. Proud Babylonian says, Wager Talk was hating on people who like Spider-Man today. Why? You know, I need to get on Randy's level. One stream, I definitely pulled out a lightsaber, though. Nice. DJ DS says, should I sell Ultraman A7 and common for C3PO? Yes, you should. The boy says, will do. Thanks, mate. I did, but only 5 minutes. Never interested me to go further. Just made me go to conspiracy mindset. That's the best thing to do. Conspiracy mindsets are the best. Wraithax with another $5 super chat. Thank you. Saying, spent about $100 on it 9 months ago. Bought a secret rare Spidey Mighty Marvel. Get it. I can't believe it. Yeah, Wraithax just does some amazing stuff, like spending $100 on an ETH domain and selling it. He 50x his money. Dude's a mad lad. I can't wait to see the crazy stuff he does in Earth 2. Like he's got so much essence on Earth 2. Once we get on Binance, dude, it's gonna be insane. What do you have? A couple 100,000 essence? Even at 10 cents. Oh, hey, it's an extra $30,000. You know, just out of nowhere. But let's say that makes it to $1, because essence is very, very limited right now because it's not being generated a lot anymore, and that makes it $1. Wraithax, please retire. Please, please don't work anymore. Just come chill. Oh, Wraithax, if you haven't heard, shoot me a text if you need. But I'm having a party. I can't say when right now, but shoot me a text. I'll let you know when the dates. You got to come. It's in Long Island. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be heckin' awesome. All right, now where was I? Definitely any chance. Any chance Veveverse and Disneyverse is the same thing? Probably not. I would say though that Disney will have their own metaverse, but Disney will also probably have something in the Veveverse, and they might say, hey, you can enjoy this here in the Veveverse, and it will also connect. If you have the Disney Golden Moments or whatever, it'll connect to their other metaverse. Saying you can go from here to here because they want to drive traffic to their metaverse. So say, oh yeah, we can have this over here and it's going to be great and fun, but come over here to our metaverse. It's going to be, something. I guarantee you that happens. Yeah, pretty sure. Erison O'Kays, can't stop thinking about this. The idea of Pokemon collectibles at music and Veve is just unreal. Good night, brother. Thank you, Erison. Yeah, like what I would really like also, which I haven't even thought about, is the sprites, the little images that you get, like, the little 8-bit sounds of, when you go on the Pokedex. I think having a Pokedex would be great also. And if they have a thing that actually, let's say the first drop of Pokemon is not Pokemon. Let's say it's Dexter, Dexter, not the show. Dexter is the Pokedex that Ash gets. And let's say that the Pokedex is, you need that in order to go and collect the Pokemon. Maybe that'd be bad to say, oh, you need that. Maybe it's just an added layer of value where you say, oh, you have this Pokemon, and then suddenly in your Pokedex, boom, boom, it shows up that you got it. That would be so heckin' cool. Oh my god, that would be so heckin' cool. And what they could do on top of that is say like, oh hey, once that is filled with the 150 or 151 Pokemon, that could be like the most expensive thing on the market, because it shows that you had every single Pokemon at one point. That would be insane. That would be amazingly. I need to take this to a Comey. I need to go like, guys, you don't understand. We're about to do something crazy. Raythax, another super chat saying, I spent 150,000 essence on Brilliant Jewels. I'll text you later. Girlfriend says good night, Dashy. All right, thank you and good night. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, woof, woof. Peace, guys. Yes, do that. Damn, spent a lot on those jewels. So yeah, I think that would be. I know Arison's probably gone right now, but I actually need to do that. I need to make a video on that later. Says, anyone want to trade a sub 100 Zombie Captain common and sub 100 Storm common for Goofy? Probably not. Says, I have the commons. Pablo Aloni says, I don't really know how Earth 2 works, but I'm collecting jewels. Get it! Get that bread! Just cash out. Estimated time. I don't know. I wish I knew. Sorry. Opasha says, what's the glitch? Glitch is like when something sells on the market, the listing doesn't go away. It'll stay there. So people that don't know that they'll think that's the floor, and they'll go under, and people are just selling for lower and lower. You say, Glad is looking for your insight. Sit on 98 Devil Bunny or trade for Secret Rare Iron Fist. I would say, again, not knowing too much about that Iron Fist one, you sit on that gold Devil Bunny. Rich Ham says, bro, I'm hyped for what Pokemon will bring. Same. He said, guys, I have 5 sub. Oh, you have 5 of them. Wow. That's really good. At that point, then, yeah, maybe sell one of them and trade that for an Iron Fist. But, yeah. But that's just for the diversification. Monarch says, Wyckoff chart is spot on with Bitcoin. I suggest watching some TA on Wyckoff. It's not a crash prediction. It's just a greater accumulation for institutions. I do understand. And I hope so. I hope it does go down, because if it does go down to that between 20 and 28,000, then Bitcoin would just then OMI would absolutely take a dump short term. Really good for the burn. We could fill our bags again. I think that'd be really great. Again, I don't think it will, but I hope it does. Monarch says, I suggest watching Benjamin Cowan or Uncomplication on Wyckoff, but yeah, hopefully this is the bottom and there's been no major institution buys and the market needs that push beyond 100K Bitcoin. That'll happen eventually. And again, when these dips occur, I think that billionaires are not buying this. Of course they are. Of course they're buying the dip. When HC Bolo says, I think Veve are the bots. It's insane. Not a chance Veve has a million. Yes, we do. Prove it to me, and I don't know if users and too many drops. No, trust me, there's a bunch of users. Ross Shell says, Bot Wars, 0.4 gems for sale. Oh my god, gems are selling for so cheap. Just hope they get banned. That's insane. And they might, who knows. Javante says, for anyone into charting, Bitcoin is currently above the breakout trend line. Let's see if it stays for the next 24 hours. Let's see. Clubs is Goofy Life. Says you owe them 1 million OMI each. I don't think I'd ever give away the OMI. It says, sorry, friend, but here's some OMI because I'm a bad friend. So I do have some friends that they know at least a little bit of my success because they saw my millionaire video. From Tesla and from Earth 2 and from Pokemon, high risk lending. Tell them to get in the OMI and the giant bet that I'm making, for this, and they're like, nah. It's like I don't understand that at all. Whatevs, fam. Monarch says, we did get news of Arizona and Russia proposing Bitcoin as Arizona? Yo. I thought Russia was trying to ban it. Let's see where it leads to, but be aware of a fake out approaching 40K, 42K, breaks the downtrend and confirms bull run. So here's the other thing. I think the mayor of Rio de Janeiro, or one of the mayors of a town or of a city in Brazil, said that 1% of their treasury is going to go to Bitcoin. Guarantee you that starts a thing. Couple years, boom, yeah. Bitcoin will be hundreds of thousands of dollars. Bitcoin will be $1 million by 2030. Heard it here first. I've said that many times before. Gem and Gems, take care of yourself. Thank you. Casinos OKC in 5. Milham says Brandy Babe is a ninny. Why is Brandy Babe a ninny? NFTs and Chill says, "Sup, Randy? What's a better buy, Ultra Rare Spider-Man or Ultra Rare Ben Riley?" So Ultra Rare Ben Riley has been much higher. It's been literally double. And Ultra Rare Spider-Man hasn't been double, but it has been higher. And as a gamble, again, safer one is the Peter Parker Ultra Rare Spider-Man, but the gamble, which I like to take, would be the Ultra Rare Ben Riley. And I would take that bet. Sunday Bug says, "Hey Randy, I have another high mint for you. Web Spider-Man number 32, 29,992. Go steal it." I don't really have the funds to be spending that right now. And is the market rebounding? Maybe. I don't know. Caden says, "Randy, make sure to take care of your health, work-life balance. When Omi Moon, we need our health." Yes, I plan to diet. I plan to do a lot of different stuff when I move to Florida. Can't wait. There's no health. Money means nothing. Agreed. When I was Randy, serious question. Which tier would you put Spider-Man 29.9 first appearance Secret Rare? Same level as Superman? No, not as high as Superman. I mean, if we get gamification with these Marvel Mighties, absolutely. But as is, no, probably not. Just because there's so many other Spider-Man and it's Marvel Mighty and it's not really that well known of a Spider-Man. I would not put him on. I would say high B tier, maybe low A. I don't know. Khalifa Rafiq says, "Brilliant like always, thank you." Monarch says, "Funko Pops are a great investment for such little money invested. Pay attention to the vaulted or soon to be vaulted Funkos. Those won't be made again and only increase in value depending on certain catalysts." Agreed. Michael Burrell says, "I was in Discord for a different NFT on OpenSea, and my profile pic is a partner and a bunch of people who were hyping me up, felt awesome, and gained interest." Nice. Loot Play says, "Hello." Channel Loot Play, hi. Jose Garcia, what's up? Monarch says, "Some Funkos get vaulted after a year or two, making them scarce." Yeah, I do like them. I just, they take up too much space for me to collect. Carlos' Metaverse will blow up because everyone is now used to being inside and not going out no more because the crime rates keep going up and supposedly new coronavirus variants. Yeah, that's true. Abdurrab Kuleb says, "Which one to buy? Steamboat Mickey common sub 500, Ben Riley common sub 100, Spider-Man 252, Superman or Marvel's number one. That comic is one of the best. Now the common Steamboat Willie. Yeah, I would say Marvel's number one is very good. But Marvel's number one only really decreased by like 33%. But the Steamboat Willie decreased by like 40 something. So the Steamboat Willie, I would say might because that had gone that had more of a decrease, so it has more upside potential. Rene says, "All the drops are great, but I wish they'd take some time to tighten up the app a bit. Maybe work on the showrooms. Always glad they're working on Showroom 3.0. Can't even fit what I currently. Yeah, I know. They'll and again, once we're in the VVverse, huge, be great. Yeah, without crashing. I have no doubt they'll get around to these things. They will." Adrastos says, or Adrastros, "If people want to get rid of bots, let's go back to the CAPTCHA. That's not pretty much all bot." Did it? I don't know if it did or not. But people don't like that. They may screw up the CAPTCHA and would rather have bots. Yeah, it's really weird saying like, oh yeah, we should really get rid of these bots as soon as they attempt to get rid of the bots and people's accounts get spammed. It's like, this is worse. It's rough. And Raythax, I give a super chat saying just sold an ETH domain for $5,000, spending it on Veve, and that other super chat saying is spending about $100 on it 9 months ago and bought a secret rare Spidey Mighty Marvel. It's fantastic. And the other super chat saying I spent 150,000 essence on Brilliant Jewels. Text you later. Girlfriend says good night, Dashi. Yeah. Monarch NFTs. I'm pretty sure there'll be a buttload of villains in Across the Spider-Verse. but the main villain rumored is supposedly Spot. Nice. Evan McGee says, can you buy land in Veve yet, Randy? No. At some point we will, but not yet. Maybe later this year. Where's my curry? Where cat? More cats, less Randy. They're currently at the girlfriend's. We won't see them for a while because she's coming to Long Island this weekend for the wedding, and I won't be there maybe for a couple weeks. Also, Gamer says, I hate people that cry bot. Likewise, it uses jumps to flood the feed after every job. I don't know. Monarch says, Pokemon human characters would be dope. I would love Misty. When you said Pokemon human characters, I was like, a humanized Pikachu? Humanized Jigglypuff? Like, that would be weird. And then you said, like, oh, Misty and Jenny and Joy. Yeah, that'd be great. Even all the girls that Brock loves. I had a photo. I'll try to find it. Where it was me kind of looking like Brock. Why are my photos only going to September of 2018? That is interesting. Okay, let me X out of the photos. And let me go back in the photos. That is so weird. Okay, well, I guess I can't access my photos. But it was one where I looked like Brock. Pizza Guy says, hey there, been into Veve, owe me for almost a year. Wasn't a big collector beforehand, but loving it. Just started watching you the last few weeks. Your enthusiasm is infectious. Nice job. Oh, thank you, Pizza Guy. Thank you. Fan3's dope channel. Rick Nunya says, I hear you on your sometimes possibly detrimental work ethic. Fortunately, some of my incessant appetite for winning involves hanging out with you in live streams for multiple hours per day. Yeah, dude, it's great. And honestly, I have fun. We get to talk. We get to shout out Patreon members. I get to, sing. It's a form of therapy. Modern says, I wonder why they didn't list Steamboat Willie's first appearance. They said it was because they view Steamboat Willie and Mickey Mouse as the same character, which they are, but kind of, but that's why, because Mickey was the first appearance in the other one. That's why. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. I love you all. Thank you all for the super chats. Thank you all for the likes. Y'all mean the world to me. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. I love you guys. I will talk to y'all later. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Bye. Meow, meow.